Hello everybody, I'm Thomas. Welcome back to another Solo Gaming Sunday, this week Bullet Heart Edition, where I will be playing one of my new favorite solo games, Bullet Heart, which is a very cool action, shoot 'em up puzzle action game. I've been playing it a ton over the past few weeks since I got it. I'm really excited to be playing it here today. Yeah. Hello there, Chris. You just 3D printed little holders for your bullet quasi deluxe. There's Paul, one coming out too. Yes, I saw that there was two. There's like two small expansions in the works, right? I might have to pre-order those because yeah, they look kind of interesting. And plus, like, I mean, I think with just how much I like the game, like, eventually I'll get around to getting all the stuff for it. Also, hope everything audio and video wise looks and sounds okay. I've been redoing my stream settings and video and audio settings. I did some testing beforehand, so I think it should be like properly sized everything. Unlike my board game arena stream, there were some. The stream was just really shrunk down, which I didn't realize till afterwards. But hopefully everything's good now. The music might be a little loud. I can adjust that if need be. But yeah, no, I definitely want to check out those expansions. So far I have the base game and the Orange Juice expansion. So I still, at some point, just need to get Bullet Star, right? That's the other one. That's like the other game. It's kind of like a separate game, but I think it could be combined. I think there's like one or two other like one-off characters, which I might try to get at some point. But yeah, overall, I mean, this game, I'll definitely talk more about it at the end of the stream and my final thoughts. But yeah, I like this game a whole lot. I've been playing it a whole lot, and I'm glad to be playing it on the stream. The only thing, so I don't have the wooden tokens, but the one things I do have is I did do coin capsules for my tokens, which I was kind of back and forth when I was gonna get the game. I was like, do I get the wooden tokens? Do I just get the cardboard ones that it comes with and put in coin capsules? And there was a post on the Soul board gaming subreddit where someone mentioned that they have the coin capsules and they like it because it makes them remind them of like those like gacha style like arcade machines. Like the plastic just kind of feels right for this game, and I completely agree. I've been loving having coin capsules. It's the first game I've used coin capsules with, and I think it just adds a nice tactile feel to it. It makes them a little bit chunkier, makes them, you know, maybe a bit easier to count also, but then you can hold less of them. But like overall, I also think it'll help like keep the bullets from like wearing out and whatnot. So so far I've been a big fan of the coin capsules. Hello there, happy Sunday to you, Jeremiah. Hello there, Christopher. Everything sounds good. Can't help with the visuals though. Looking forward to seeing what the game's about today. Yeah, no, this one's a fun one. I've never played any bullet. Music seems subtle enough, so audio video is fine. Awesome, glad to hear of this game, and went with the coin capsules as well. Yeah, I was very back and forth because I think any other game, maybe not any other game, but most games, if there's like an option for wooden tokens, I'd probably get them, and maybe I wouldn't use coin capsules. But for this one, I don't know, it just felt appropriate. And yeah, it took a while because there's like a ton of tokens, but yeah, they're all in their own little capsules now, and it's a nice little clank to them, and I like them a whole lot. Yeah, use coin capsules on the loops and Warp's Edge I should do, but they also, Warp's Edge I think makes some really nice like ceramic tokens, right? Which are something I maybe want to get. I feel like the one game I should have used coin capsules for, and I haven't, is Arkham Horror, the card game for like the Chaos Bag, because at this point, I mean, I've played that game so much that all of my tokens are just completely worn out. They look like garbage. I should have used them from the start, and now like all my tokens are just messed up because of it, but oh well. I have extra now because of this game, so I might have to like start using them on other games. But I've also sleeved the cards, so like this game, I mean, I liked it enough that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sleeve. Plus, there's not a lot of cards, so I was like, I'll sleeve them, put everything in coins capsules, and be done with it. And hopefully it'll last for a while. The 3D printed ones are slightly smaller in circumference than the coin capsule. Oh wait, so 3D printed as in like you're 3D printing all the bullets? Wait, really? Oh, the holders. Are you talking about the actual bullets? Now I'm curious. Favorite character is the one who adds the value of the tokens. Yeah, Ling-Ling, I think is her name. Yeah, I was playing her earlier today as I was doing some like just score attack, and Ling-Ling's a lot of fun. I feel like she has the potential to be like really good if you kind of are good with her, which I wasn't great. I think I only made it to like round 3. But she has, I feel like, a good like skill ceiling that if you get good enough with her, you could do like a lot of bullet clears, which is a lot of fun. That's the deluxe token, wooden tokens for 24 isn't that bad of a deal. That's true. Though also like the wooden tokens are on their website, which the shipping was kind of expensive. Like at least where I am, it was like $15-16. So that's why I was like, I went a lot back and forth. Is like, do I just get the base game? Do I get the base game and expansions? Do I get the wooden tokens? Because I don't want to like do multiple orders of shipping and have to pay that. So I was like, I'll wait. But it's not a crazy amount. Coin capsules were definitely cheaper. But I could see an argument made either way for either one. So yeah. I guess I'm the minority with having little interest in upgrade components. I just want to keep the box physically as light as possible. That's fair. I mean, I do get that, and I'm not all like, I don't upgrade all my components all the time, but this one just felt like, I mean, I don't want the tokens to wear out, and I do like the clink in the clank of just having the coin capsules and the plastics. I was like, I'm fine with it. It does add, some heft to the bag, and I had to take out like the normal insert so I could fit everything inside, but I don't mind. I think it's worth it. Just the holders for the tokens, like coin capsules. Okay. I have a 3D printer, so maybe I'll have to look into that, but right now I just have everything kind of as is, but yeah, I like coin capsules. But yeah, I am very excited to play this game. I kind of think I'll just kind of hop into a rules explanation, start talking about it, and then just start playing. I'm hoping to do a bit of a longer stream. I'll probably play for a while, play a bunch of different characters, different game modes. I'll do different bosses. I'm starting out with just the score attack mode, but then later I'll definitely hop into a couple of different bosses and probably switch between them because it's pretty easy to set up and tear this down. So yeah, all right. Let me get started on a quick rules explanation on what's going on with Bullet Heart. So Bullet Heart is a shoot 'em up puzzle action game made to emulate a style of video games called bullet hell games, which I have not really played much myself, but I'm somewhat familiar with. It's kind of self-explanatory. Bullet hell games are just like games where it's a shooting styled game where there's just a ton of bullets on the screen. Your screen is just full of bullets and you're trying to do different things to clear them out. And this game is made to kind of emulate those style of video games. And specifically, I think they even mentioned there's a nice little blurb at the beginning of the rule book talking about like inspirations. And they say, as a product of my love of bullet hell games, specifically cute 'em up games, which they play fast, they're pretty to look at, and the amount of lore and characters are staggering. So that's kind of what this is made to emulate. Which once again, I'm not super familiar with those types of games, but I feel like as a board game, it does a pretty good job. It feels very unique to me, and I think it's just a lot of fun. It's one thing that stood out to me is just how different it's felt than any other games I've played. So yes. So the goal of the game kind of depends on what mode you're playing in. But at the end of the day, you want to not die. Each character has a certain amount of health, and you're trying to survive to do a certain objective. Whether if you're fighting a boss, then your goal is to defeat the boss. Or if you're playing the score attack mode, it's just to survive as many rounds as you can. And the default mode, which is called the free-for-all mode, you're fighting against other players at your table, seeing who can survive the longest. So at the end of the day, it's about just trying to survive the longest, clearing bullets from your board to make sure you don't take damage and stuff like that. So the bullets, let's talk about them earlier. This white bag is the center bag that holds, it's just my main general bullet supply. And there's 5 different colors of bullets. There's red, blue, green, yellow, and pink, and a column for each of them. There's also different numbers on the bullets. There are even amounts of 1, 2, and 3 of each color. And then there's also 4s. I just realized my front cam froze. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Hold on. Is that fixed? Hopefully that's fixed. Oh, good now. I need to keep an eye on that. I don't know why that's happening, and it's never happened before. And it just happened again. It's weird. It's like I keep seeing like a like button also in the camera. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm using the preset. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Am I moving now? It's very odd. I don't know what's going on. Seems fine. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. Hopefully it doesn't freak out. So there's different colored bullets, there's different numbered bullets. There's even amounts of 1, 2s, and 3s, and then there's only 4 of each 4 colored bullet. Some bullets also have a star in the background, and when you clear those, you get a special bonus when you do that. Most of the time, characters will get +1 action points, some might get additional benefits, some might not get any. I realized that one of the characters, I was playing them earlier, I was like, oh, they don't get anything from clearing a star. That's just a thing for them, and they don't get anything extra. But throughout the game, I will have my own little bag of bullets that I'll be drawing from. This little black bag might be kind of hard to see. I'll start out with 10 in there, which I don't have in there yet. I'll put in those in a second. But one of the main phases of the game is called the option phase, and that's where you're gonna be grabbing bullets and placing them onto your little area, which is called your sight. That's one thing you have to do before you finish the option phase and go to the end of your turn. You have to draw all the bullets from your bag. And to place them, you draw them and then you place them on your sights, and you just place them by counting the number of empty spots. So this 2, I'd go 1, 2, place it here. But as you start adding more, see 1, 2, 3, 4, But if this like green bullet was here for some reason, because you can move bullets around, and then you play this pink 2, well 1, 2, instead of going on the second spot, it's on the third since that spot's empty. So you always count the number of empty spots, that's where you place the bullet. So as your columns get more and more filled up, you run more of a risk of, well, if I have 2 bullets in this green column and I draw 2, well now it's being placed on the 4th spot. And if I were to draw 4, it would immediately go on the bottom here, which when bullets hit this bottom bar, they just slide over, go onto your health, you take some damage. So that's no good, but that's just a thing that happens. And that's how you take damage, is just by bullets hitting this bottom and they slide over and they hit you. So that's how bullets end up on your sight. So throughout the game, you'll be drawing bullets, placing them on here as you're getting shot at. Now, you kind of need to defend yourself, and that's where the other 2 things you can do during the option phase is you can use your actions, which is this board over here, and you have this little token to represent how many action points you have. And you also have these cards at the bottom, which are called your pattern cards. So you can use your actions to help manipulate bullets wherever they are on the board, maybe draw extra patterns, and then you use your patterns to clear away bullets, get them off your sight. And so a lot of different patterns down here have different requirements. So like this gravity well, it requires a number 3 bullet, so a bullet that has a 3 on it, and then next to it, these dotted outlines are just empty space. So it needs to have empty space next to it and below it, and then these little starburst icons are bullets that get cleared. So in this case, a 3 would clear everything above it. So if I had a 3 here, that would clear all 3 of these. This gravitational curtain, the bullets need to have the same number for them to work. So this needs to be like a 2 and a 2 here, and then that would clear all 3 of these down there. If it just has a solid outline, like in crushing force, then that means it could be any bullet, any color, any number. There just needs to be a bullet there. While the dotted outlines means has to be empty, and in this gravitational curtain, if it's just like an empty square, it doesn't mean anything. It can be a bullet there or any bullet there, doesn't really matter. So that's patterns, and as you use those, you'll discard them, and you'll be able to clear away bullets, and that's how you manage your board to not have a ton of bullets coming at you, and hopefully preserve what health you have. Each character also has actions over here, and a little action point tracker. At the top left indicates how many action points the action takes to do, and I see my camera has frozen again. I don't know why there's weird stuff going on. I don't understand. It's very odd. Hello? Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna have to keep doing that all night, I guess, so I figure out what's going on. Because it looks like there's like a thumbs up like icon showing up. I don't know if it's just freezing for some reason whenever like something happens. I don't know. It's weird. I'm gonna ignore it for now and hopefully it just fixes itself. So you have pattern cards, you also have actions. So my actions, I can spend an action point to move a bullet left, right, or down. I can spend 2 action points to draw another pattern to have for the turn, 2 action points to move a bullet up, 2 action points to move a bullet any number of spaces down, and then whenever I destroy a bullet that has a star on it, I get some action points back. I start with 7, and that's that. So the main phase of the game, I'm drawing bullets, using actions to move them around and whatnot, and then using my patterns to try to clear them away to keep my board kind of in check and make sure it's not getting too out of hand. Once all of my bullets, what is going on? Why do I have, what is going on? Do y'all see my camera? Does it have like fireworks behind it? Am I getting hacked? What is going on here? Hold on, I'm gonna turn it off for a second. Did y'all see that? Am I crazy? What's going on? Hold on a second. I have no idea what that was. I have never had technical issues like this. I don't know what's going on. Let me turn my camera back on. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. Nightbot's freaking out now. It's all messed up. I don't know what's going on. But my camera's working again. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on that and keep turning it on and off, I guess, whenever it freaks out. It's weird. It's like it's showing effects in my camera, but like my camera, it's just linked up through an HDMI. Like there's no programs that should be adding like fireworks effects behind me. I have zero. I mean, I also did update everything, so I knew there's going to be technical issues, but I don't know what's happening here. Regardless, I'll keep on keeping on and see what's going on. Yeah, Happy New Year, Starburst Thomas. I mean, yeah, these things are, I think they're called Starbursts, like the little icons on there. Are you using a Mac? Yes, I am using a Mac. Does that matter? I've been using a Mac in the past and it's been fine, but yes, I am streaming on a Mac. But let me see what else I need to talk about. So the main phase of the game, like I said, you draw bullets, use actions, play pattern cards. After that is the end phase where you do some cleanup, where you draw pattern cards up to your hand size. You refresh your action points, and then you also put new bullets in your bag. And then once everybody has done their end phase, you do the cleanup where you put your bullets back in the main bag. And that's just that. macOS has weird built-in effects. Maybe those are enabled? Maybe. If I do like a like symbol, is that what's... That would be very weird. I don't know. That could be it. I've never had this issue, but I've used Mac for the entire time I've been on YouTube and whatnot, so I'll just have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, maybe it is like detecting like me doing hand gestures and then trying to put in effects and then that's freezing it, or I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of the general structure of the game. Is you do your main phase, draw bullets so your bag is empty, do actions to do stuff, patterns to clear them out. And yeah, so in the score attack phase, there's an intensity level, and then however many bullets you clear, you add on the intensity number to that, and that's how many new bullets you add. So if I clear 8, the intensity's 4, that means 12 new bullets will be added into my bag for the next round, and then at the end of the round, the intensity moves up 1. So that's what's going on there. Oh, it is on the new S, and it's gesture based. Oh, well, that's one thing I did do. I wonder if I can disable that real fast. Let me do some... There's a quick way I could do it. That's not something I want to spend a ton of time on, but I did update my Mac OS. That is so weird. I don't have a keyboard nearby. I gotta like lean over. I'll real quick try to. I mean, if you happen to know if it has like if there's settings for it somewhere, let me know. But I was just going into system settings. I don't see anything. I'll just keep an eye on it. Maybe I'll try to avoid doing any crazy gestures that are gonna make stuff happen. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much the gist of the game. Each character essentially consists of their player portrait and then their actions side, like their little board. But if you flip them over, each character also is their own unique boss that you can play against. So that's one thing I really like about this game is like, if you buy expansions that get you 4 new characters, not only does it get you 4 new characters, it's also 4 new bosses. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1 with each character, which is really cool. And bosses, I'll play them against them later, and I'll maybe explain how they work then. But they're pretty, they all have their own unique way that you have to defeat them, and kind of their own trick to each boss to try to take them down. They have like different shields. You have to like, essentially to beat them, you have to break all their shields, and there's a certain amount of bullets you have to do, but they also have a pattern card that you have to like, make sure you have the pattern on your board, and then if you don't, bad stuff will happen. So the bosses are really fun. I will definitely play against some later. But for now, I'm just going to start with Score Attack, playing with Esfir Volkova, the Red Dwarf Star. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start. I'll load up my bag and just let it be, and we'll have silly screenshot moments. Yeah, that was weird that fireworks just appeared behind me. 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I got 10. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm playing the score attack mode, so my intensity starts at 4. It's essentially you just try to see how many rounds you can survive. So once I go to 5, I've survived 1 round. And you can kind of just look at, like, to the left of this little marker, however many circles, like that's how many rounds I've survived. So it's just to see how many rounds I can survive. There it is again. It happened again. It's just your computer trying to prolong the period of time for the instructions to reach your hour quota. You're so right. See, I didn't even look. Let me see what gesture I was doing here. So it thinks I'm doing a thumbs up, and it does a thumbs up. That's messed up. Okay, no more thumbs up. I also can't cheer or fireworks will go off. Why would Mac add this? This is so stupid. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to explain. Not really. I think I just kind of want to hop into this. It'll make sense along the way. Oh, I guess a little detail I left out. One of the main reasons I got this game that led me to finding this game, because I've heard about it, but the main thing that put it kind of on my radar was I really like the idea of games that have real-time aspects. I've played like Captain Sonar in the past, and that's a lot of fun. I've played a little bit of Galaxy Trucker. I like the real-time aspects of that. Noobs in Space up there is like a real-time co-op game where there's a timer. I really like having a timer in board games. Something about it just feels like it adds a fun amount of pressure, and I think it's a cool like mechanic to add into games. And so that was one of the reasons that led me to find this game, is because normally in the normal free-for-all mode when you play, in the main phase of the game where you're drawing bullets, using actions, using patterns, you have a 3-minute timer. And that's it. Once the 3-minute timer's up, if you still have bullets to play, you have to play them, but you can't do any more actions, can't do any more patterns, which I think is a lot of fun. I did another thumbs up and I'm frozen again. I didn't even, that is a thumbs up. Yeah, you caught me. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. I might try to like take a break later and fix this, but for now, we'll just deal with it. I'll just try I'll keep my hands down for now, not do any more crazy gestures. She should try out Fuse then. Do you like rush games like Kitchen Rush? I've not tried that. That actually is, if that's the one I'm thinking of, that is one that because you have like the little sand timers in different areas, because that sounds like fun. I don't know. It kind of depends. I know there's also the game Kites, and I've tried that, and I do like that, but I feel like that's almost a different kind of real time. Like there are the sand timers that you're flipping, but I don't know. That is fun though. But Kitchen Rush is one that I've been wanting to try. I haven't heard of Fuse. I might have to check that out. Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to pull out my phone and we're going to, I'm going to set a 3-minute timer. So here's the thing also, at least rules as written in the rule book, you only use the timer in the free-for-all mode when you're playing against other people. None of the solo modes use timers, but I think that's lame. I like the timer aspect. That's one of the reasons I got this. I'm going to use the timer in the score attack mode. I use it in the boss mode. I use it pretty much after I learned the game. I use it in every mode, even though it kind of suggests not to. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't be able to have a time limit and put a little, I don't know, make it a little bit more interesting, I guess. So sand timers as workers. Yeah, okay, that was that one. I guess bullet time game without a time pressure wouldn't really be a bullet time game, then would it? I hadn't thought about that. That's a very good point. If you don't have the time in a bullet time game, then you just have a bullet game. Like, what's the fun in that? And yeah, I think it does make it feel a lot more thematic when you have that pressure of time, especially like at the beginning. It's not too bad, but if you're like playing score attack and you're on round 4 or 5, you're like, I have 25 bullets to draw. You have to like draw a couple, do some patterns, draw more, do some patterns, and it's like it gets stressful, which I think adds to the fun. Another quick thing I will shout out is this game. I don't think I've played any other board game. This game has its own soundtrack. I don't think any other game I've played has its own soundtrack, which is really cool. So if you have Spotify, I might be on Apple Music too, but if you search up Bullet Heart, there is an album made by Level 99 Studios online. You might be able to get it on YouTube too, but I've listened to it on Spotify. But it is like a 29-minute album or something. And essentially what's cool is each character has their own theme song, which I think is pretty neat. it's very good music. Like, it very well fits with the theme of the game. I pretty much any time I've played this game, I almost always have it on in the background because I just like how it sounds, and I think it fits good with the game. And a fun fact about the album is each character has their own theme song. Each theme is exactly 3 minutes. So if you want to use songs as a timer, kind of like a musical chairs type situation, you could, where everybody is ready, you start playing the track. Once the track ends, the round is over, which personally, I don't like doing that. I like just having the music on continuously in the background and having a separate timer, but it is what it is. But I just wanted to quickly mention that. And maybe if I think of it after the live stream, I'll link in the description the album. There's also, they've made another album for Bullet Star, which I haven't really listened to, but the one for Bullet Heart is great. So I just figured I'd throw that out there. I was maybe going to use it in this live stream as I was playing, but I was like, I always worry about like copyright and demonetization, and I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm sure they wouldn't care if I'm using their soundtrack to play their game, but some stuff with streaming, it's like I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want the stream to get like taken down or something like that. So I'm like, I just won't play it. But keep in mind that if you do have the game, they have a great soundtrack for it. Fuses a game where you roll dice to fulfill requirements on cards. Sequence of colors and numbers is very hectic, and you have 10 minutes with the game to complete all cards. Oh, I might have to look into that, because is that a game you can play solo? Because that's another thing, is I've been also trying to find like real-time games they could play solo, and this is one of the only ones. The other one, which I've been wanting to get for a while, but it seems like it's always out of print, is called like Lux Atera or Altera or something. Lux Atera. Some space game. It has a really cool looking art, like very like minimalistic looking theme. But yeah, it's also a real-time game. One I've heard of, but I haven't. Seems like whenever I look for it, it's always out of stock or can't find it anywhere. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and start. I'll play around and we'll see how it goes. So I am playing with Esfir. Each character also on their little portrait here has a unique ability. Esfir, she's one of the easier characters to play. Her ability is just her hand size is increased by 1. So normally characters only have 3 cards out for the patterns. Esfir has 4. So that's that. And I think I will go ahead and do this first round and start my 3-minute timer. So the first round's not too bad. After that, it's going to start picking up pace. Right now, I'm just going to try to place bullets. Green is already... Once you have 3 bullets in a column like that, you start getting in a dicey situation where if a 4 comes, it's instantly going to hit you. So you got to start being careful. I do have the 3 for gravity well, but no other bullets are close by. So for now, I'm just going to spend 1 to move a bullet out of the green column and kind of just pull the rest of them and then see where we're at. There's another green. What's with all the greens? Another green. Let's see, I can move stuff up. I wish this was a 3, and I can maybe move it out of the way and move that up, but that would cost a lot of action points to do something that isn't that beneficial. I think that's a bag empty. Yep, bag is empty. I still got 2 minutes, so at least this first round's not too bad. Let me think of what I want to do here. So free floating is kind of set up here. But I could also do that there or there. I already spent 1 action point. I also do have gravity curtains set up. Ooh, maybe I'll do this. So I'll spend 1 action point to move that over, 1 to move that over, and then with these 2 1s up there, I can activate gravity curtain. That clears away all 3 of these bullets. Nightbot. What are you doing, Nightbot? I'll have to maybe look at Nightbot too after this. That was another thing I was trying to get working. I was like, okay, before I was trying to use Stream Elements and Streamlabs for my bots, I was like, let me try Nightbot out. And clearly, Nightbot's just not doing a great job so far. I tried doing a hydrate reminder, and apparently it doesn't know how. We'll have to look into that later when I'm not being timed. So there's not much. I have, 4 action points? 1, 2, 3... Or Okay, here's a move ready, so I can move bullets up for the cost of 2. So 1, 2 to move it up 1, 3, 4 to move it up 1, and then I can activate Gravity Well since these 2 spots and that spot are empty. And that clears all these 3 up here. Look at that. That's 6 bullets cleared already. I get an action point back. I'll move this bullet over and call it a day there. 30 seconds left, so not a bad first round. I draw back up to my hand size. I refresh my action points. Intensity is at 4, and I cleared 6, so I will be drawing another 10 bullets. Maybe bring these a little bit closer just so they're easier to reach. Kind of shake and mix up the bag. And then I'll roll these out. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All right. Did I miscount? How do I only have... I cleared 6. There's only 3. Maybe I only added 9 at the beginning. I think I might have miscounted somewhere, but it's not the end of the world. If anything, I maybe made it easier on myself. I like how it tells you you can't do something, but in the process of telling you you can't do it, it actually told you that you should do it. It's working better than your stream and stream. Right, yeah. But it is, yeah, it is, because it's supposed to be, I think, I forget how often the reminder is supposed to come up, but it is more on time than the other ones, but I don't know. It's supposed to be every 15 minutes is when I've been trying to have it show up. Oh, maybe because I'm trying to have it call a command. Okay, maybe okay, I just switched it over. I wonder if I can, no. I guess we might have to wait another 15 minutes to see what happens, but I think I maybe fixed it because I thought there was a spot for alias. I don't know. I'm trying out Nightbot for the first time. It's a work in progress. Bear with me. I mean, my camera keeps freezing every time I do a thumbs up, so I want to know how I did that fireworks because that was kind of cool. I don't know why Mac does this, but I appreciate the heads up about this being a thing there, Chris, because I would have been scratching my head for a while at that. But I know I was like, I update a lot of stuff, so it's either gonna be OBS or Mac, but yeah, I'll have to fix that later. But luckily, we're seeming good right now. So round 2, I've survived the first round. Let's see if we can go ahead and get through the second without taking damage. Timer is on. Okay, first 4, and it's a pink. Luckily, my pink column's not too bad. Okay, pink column is getting worse, I'm going to move 1 over because that's getting a little scary. 3 blue, not too bad. 3 pink, pink's looking bad again. I could use Crushing Force. It would cost me 3 to get everything in place, but then I'd get 2 back. That could be worth it, right? Because I got these 3 lined up for Crushing Force, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I use Crushing Force to wipe out these 3. 2 of them were stars, so that gets me 2 action points. And then maybe I'll spend 1 action point just to move 1 over, just to clear off the pink column a little bit and make it not as packed there. So we got a 1 green. Let's see, we got another 4. It's a yellow 4 this time. Luckily, yellow's looking not too bad. A blue 3. That's kind of scaring me with the blues a bit, but I'm going to keep reaching. I only have 2 more tokens, 2 more bullets coming at me. So let me finish filling up my screen here. I think that's a bag empty. Yeah. I got a minute and a half to figure out what I want to do with these patterns. Oh, if I move that over, that could be a pretty good clear with doing a Starlight Buster. My black thing is a bit harder to set up. Free floating. I could also do there. I don't know what I actually want to do. This is kind of a tough decision. I think I might move this over for 1. Sorry if you can hear a loud truck in the background. And I'm going to do this for 1, 2. That leaves me with 1 action point, and I'll activate Starlight Buster to clear these 3. And that gets me another action point back. And then it would be nice if I could activate Free Floating, but I don't really have that set up anywhere. And I could move that over 1. I could still use it. Maybe I will. So if I move this over 1 and this down, that's my last 2 action points. But then boom, boom, boom. That's enough to activate Free Floating, at least clear another bullet out, get me another action point back. And then I could do something. Maybe I'll just move this pink bullet over to yellow and call it a day there with 13 seconds left. And I'll do the old refresh all my stuff. Ooh, one of my favorite cards this Esfir has is this 19 million gram collider. It's a fun one. I love the push your luck aspect of this game as well. Honestly, that's one thing that I don't know if it's listed as a part of this game, but it was one that really stood out to me as I started playing, because there is a huge push your luck aspect. Because if you have like 15 bullets to draw, do you draw 10 of them at first and then try to clear them out? Do you draw a couple, or do you try to there's definitely a lot of strategy and a lot to think about when pulling bullets and when to pull your bullets. That was not a thumbs up. This camera is just doing random freeze frames on me for no reason. Okay, I gotta watch my thumbs up. If I do more thumbs up, it's gonna freeze on me. So far though, looking not too bad. I cleared 2, 4, 6, 7, and with a 5, that means I'm drawing 12 bullets this round. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix these up a little bit, and we'll be drawing 12, as this is only gonna get harder and harder. But so far, no damage. That's a good start. Go ahead and try not to look at them, as I kind of struggling here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. 12. Okay. There's one thing I was kind of debating playing Bullet Heart as doing like a live, and not doing a video instead of a live stream, just because I knew it was gonna be a lot of like me counting chips. It's just gonna take, there's a bit of downtime in this game, but also I was like, I want to play a lot of this game, so I was like, I'll do a live stream instead. But y'all just have to bear with me as I count out bullets into my bag, as I count my demise here. But yeah, so far I'm not too upset with this start. We haven't taken any damage. We've survived 2 rounds so far. On to round number 3. Let's start now. So first bullet, pink 1, don't care. Next is blue 2. Okay, my blue column's looking a little scary. Red 3, don't care. Red 4, okay, kinda care. This bottom row is looking like it could be used with escape velocity, but then I'm not gonna get any star points, but whatever. I'll still use an action point to move that down and activate escape velocity to clear these 3 out. And nothing's in danger of a 4, so I'll keep drawing as I draw a 4 for blue. Okay. Maybe I'll use an action point to move that over for now, because that's a little scary. That's a 3 for blue, so I'm glad I moved that over, because I would be in a not good position. A 2 red. I want to use my 19 million gram collider, but I'm not seeing any good spots. A 3 red. Okay, I gotta stop and deal with this red right now before this gets out of hand. What am I? Because they're all on the left. That clears on the right. I need a yellow for my shooting star ability. Black Fang is just, it sucks to set up, and it doesn't clear that well. I don't know. What do I do? Maybe I'll just keep drawing. That's the answer, is just keep drawing bullets, I think. Oh boy, drew another red. Okay, maybe this isn't a good idea. I'm about to take damage on red if I keep drawing. I mean, I can move that. Okay, so maybe I'll go 1, 2. I can move this up, or I could go 3, 4. down to 1 action point, but then right here, Black Fang is set up, so then I could clear that out, clear these 3, and then in the process, I get 3 action points back. Huge moves. Red's still not looking good. Maybe I'll move 1 over just to make that not so bad, so I don't lose if I just draw another red. Yellow 2, like to see that. I only got 40 seconds. I'm not doing great on time this game, and I'm only on round 3. That's a yellow 2 there, but hey, at least I'm getting yellows to use my shooting star. That's a bag empty if I've ever seen one. Okay, I don't have a lot of time. Okay, shooting star, I could use, but that wouldn't clear that much, because that would just clear boom. That's no good. I could do something like 1, 2, 3 with my last 3 action points. Use shooting star right here, so that clears out these 3, and my timer is up. So I can't even. I get an action point back, but I couldn't make the 19 million gram collider work. That timer goes by so fast, and it's so early in the round. I'm gonna have to start working a little bit quicker here. And let me refresh my stuff, and we'll start up with the next round. But yeah, now that I've survived round 3, I think, in my opinion, round 3 onwards is where it starts getting tough. Personally, I've gotten to round 5 a couple of times. That's pretty tricky. I've never gotten to round 6, so we'll see if that happens, but I don't think it will. I cleared 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, plus 6. I will be drawing 15 bullets. That's kind of a lot, but that's doable. I mean, what's the worst that happens? I get hit. I mean, my red and greens are the only spots that have 3, so should be all right. Count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Done and done. Bullets back in the bag. Intensity increased. Round 3 survived. I'm gonna take a quick second to hydrate and then also look at my board. So a lot of interesting stuff, because most of my patterns are pretty close to being set up. I mean, my supernova is already set up here. 19 milligram collider, I'm not worried about that. Crushing force is almost set up here and almost there. Starlight Buster, I'm 1 away from having it fully set up there. So I got options. I'm trying to think of what I'd want to do. I think I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do a couple things before I even draw bullets, which maybe isn't a great idea, but just to diffuse the situation. So I got my plan ready. Here's what's gonna happen. Timer starts. Okay, I spend an action point, move that over. Next I use Supernova, and I do that because I'm destroying 3. I destroy 1 with a star, so I wanted to spend an action point just so I don't waste it, and that gets me an action point back. Then these 3 are set up, so once red gets enough, I can Crushing Force them. And I draw a 4 blue, taking damage. If I wouldn't have moved that red over, I would have taken that damage, and my camera froze. That's fine. I can fix it and play at the same time. It's just part of the bullet experience is your camera breaks while you're getting shot at, you know, it's just how it goes. Okay. So another blue row is looking rough at this point. I could also move this over, activate that. That might be the move, is I move this over 1. That costs me an action point. Then I activate Starlight Buster, and that clears these 3 out, which is kind of huge. And I also think maybe I should have did this earlier, spend 2 action points, draw an extra card, just so I have that on hand. I need to try to use Crushing Force at some point, but right now, because red's looking scary, so maybe I'll actually move back and then wait for red to fill up a bit more. That's a 4 yellow. Luckily, yellow's okay. A 1 green. Greens are looking good. 1 red. That's kind of what I wanted to see. We need another 1 red. A 1 blue is not what I wanted to see. But that means I can spend 1, 2 to move those down to 1 action point, but then I can use Crushing Force over here on these 3 red. That clears away those 3, also gets me 2 action points in the process. And I continue onwards. Drawing a 1 yellow. I'd like to use that collider here soon. That's a 4 green. 1 yellow. I have a minute. Okay, still, there's not that many bullets left. There's like 3. It's a 2 yellow. Okay, I think I'm going to spend 2 action points to move that down and use my 19 million gram collider to clear out these 3. 2 of them have stars on them, so I get 2 action points back. I still have my gravity well. I'd love to set up somewhere, but let me draw my last bullets first before I start doing this. It's another 1 pink, and that's a bag empty with 20 seconds. Okay, where can I set up the gravity well? I can move it. No, I can't move it over. I can move that over 1. Okay, there's not enough time. What else could I do? I can move that over 2. I have 3 action points. I could go 1, 2. That wouldn't help. Oh boy. Okay, no, this is fine. I'm gonna move this over 1 and then spend this and use gravity well up here. Whew. Buzzer beater. Just barely got in that. Got in there in time, but I technically did it, so. I had 2 action points left, which I definitely could have used to help alleviate my yellow and pink columns, but unfortunately there was no time, and I did another thumbs up, so my camera froze. I'm gonna take a break here soon to try to fix that, because that's starting to drive me crazy. Luckily it's easy to fix, but it's annoying that it keeps happening, and maybe I should just move, like, tilt my camera up so you don't see my hands as much, so it doesn't recognize gestures. I don't know. That's all reset. How many bullets did I clear? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 plus 7. I am drawing 21 bullets. Yikes. I did a good job at clearing them out, but they're going to be coming back at me. So I'm going to mix these up, and that's going to take me a second to draw a whopping 21 bullets, which I've already taken 1 damage, so we'll see how long I survive after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 bullets. All right. And we're on another round. We've survived 4 rounds. We're on the 5th, and let's see how this goes. Let me look at my board, kind of see what my options are first before I dive into this. Okay, I see some things I could do. I might use my gravitation curtain right off the bat up here and clear out some of that stuff up top. I got 20 bullets to draw, so maybe I'll draw a couple first before I do anything. Because I was going to move this over and that over. That's going to cost 2 action points. I'd get 1 back using that. I'm also going to probably draw another card. So maybe I'll do that first before I do anything else. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's just start. And I did the fireworks again. Oh, man. I don't understand. Man, okay. All I did was, let me try to see if I can do it on purpose. I did like this, and it did fireworks. Like, I did like jazz hands, and it did fireworks, I guess. That's wild. Why would Mac add that as a thing that's always on? That's crazy to me. I'm not turning off my face cam, so I'll keep dealing with it. But yeah, I think I'm ready. Maybe I'll draw a few tokens. But yeah, ideally I was gonna move that over, and do my gravitation curtain, but we'll see if that ends up working out. All right, 3 minutes, 21 bullets. Let's go. So a pink 1. Okay, there's already 4 pink. That's very bad. A 1 yellow. This is looking really rough over here. Okay. So maybe I'll 1. I don't even know what I was gonna do at this point. I was gonna do 1 and 2, and I was also gonna spend another 2 to draw a 5th card, just so I have that on hand. Oh, I wish I would have did that first. So okay, gravitational curtain. I'll go ahead since I set up. That gives me an action point back as I clear these 3 away. That's something, but I have so many more bullets to draw. I gotta stop wasting time. It's a 2 red. We got a 4 green, not another 4. A blue 1. A blue 3. Okay, is anything set up? I almost have Black Fang set up here. So maybe I will do that, because I can go 1, 2, 3. It spends almost all my action points, but then I can activate Black Fang to destroy these 3. That also will give me an action point back, which is decent. I'd love to probably use the escape velocity when I have time, but I don't right now. I gotta keep drawing. I'm panicking. There's so many bullets left. I don't know how many I've drawn, but definitely not close to 21. This is pretty close to being set up. I'm just gonna clear it as is. I'm gonna use escape velocity right here, clear out these 2 bullets, and essentially get just 2 action points for free, which is nice. I need them. Shooting star I'd like to use at some point. I don't know where, I don't know when. Probably on the red column, but I need to get a yellow over there somehow. That would cost me 1, 2, 3, 4 if I wanted to like move it over. Oh no. Or I could go 1, 2, 3. That would also be 4, which I have, but I guess I need to do that 1, 2, 3, 4. That costs all my action points. I activate shooting star right here. Boom. Clear out these 3 red. That's done. That gets me an action point back. I have, I think, still a lot of bullets left. There's a 3 yellow. We got a 1 yellow. Yellows aren't looking too great here. We got a 1 green. I'd like to activate free floating if I can, but I don't know if I'll have an opportunity to. There's no spot for it right now, and the time is ticking, and there's like a lot of bullets left. Okay, those are clear. Blue 2, that's there. A blue 3, that's at the bottom. Oh, there's so many bullets. Why do I not have time? What is going on? A 3 yellow, that's at the bottom. Can I activate free floating here? I will. I'm gonna activate it right there. That clears out these 2. That gives me an extra action point. I'll move this there. I ran out of time, and I had fireworks after all of that. Oh my god, I didn't even notice. I was too busy getting shot at to notice I was getting fireworks. You can do this delivery at the end of the round. Or the game. Fireworks. How many bullets? I had 2 bullets left, so let me draw them and let's see if I get hit. First one's a 1 red, so that's there. And then a 3 yellow, so that 3 yellow is hitting me. Yikes, that was kind of rough. I kind of just ran out of time. And yeah, some bullets hit me, but that's okay. That's okay. My red's looking rough. Blue and yellow columns aren't great. I had some extra action points, which I wasted one moving a green into the yellow spot, but it is what it is. So let me shuffle my cards and redraw these. I don't think Esfir is going to make it much more. She's already taken 2 damage, and I don't imagine these next rounds going much better. I had a pretty good start. I think that a big key with her is like just drawing more pattern cards to have. I think is pretty useful. Let's see, I cleared 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. That can't be right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 plus 8 is another 21 bullets I'm drawing. Okay, so the exact same as last round. Fun. I barely got through all of those, and my board is looking really bad right now, so give me a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right. Bullets back in bag. Intensity increase. We have survived 5 rounds. I don't think I'm going to survive this next one because I don't think I can. We'll see though. Oh. No, okay. Jonesy was. I was trying to get Jonesy to say hi, but she doesn't want to say hi right now. Yeah. Well, so state of the board is bad. I think right off the bat, like when I immediately start, I'm probably gonna use Crushing Force and Shooting Star. Yeah. But then I still have to draw 21 bullets. So like on top of all that, okay, no, this is fine. This is totally fine. This is great, actually, if I had to say so. Wonder what other gestures we'll discover throughout this live play. I'm kind of scared now. Who knows what's gonna happen? So far it's like there's been a thumbs up and there's fireworks. If I flick off the camera, will it do something else? I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of. I don't know what gestures this is capable of now. It's just photoshopped me into places. It's kind of scary. Oh, and I have escape velocity set up top pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna like use probably 3 of my cards right off the bat, but I think it can work good. Okay, my phone's about to go to sleep, so let's make sure I didn't activate another gesture, just scratching my eye. Okay, this is gonna be really fast paced, intense. There's a balloons and hearts. What if I do like a heart? Will that like, if I do like a heart like that, does that? That didn't do anything. Now you're just making stuff up. No, you're probably right. What if I like hold a balloon? Does that? I'll figure them out. I'll accidentally do one of these gestures at some point. Is adjusting my glasses gonna do anything? Put hearts on over my eyes? No, I think we're good. Okay. Yes, this is gonna be. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff right off the bat and hope this pans out. 3 minutes starting now. Okay, I'm moving that over for 1. I'm drawing another card for 2. Shooting Star to blow up these 3. That gets me 2 extra action points. Then I'll move this down and over. That costs me 2 action points. Then I use Crushing Force to blow away these 3. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's a good start, but I gotta just start drawing now. I don't have, but the blue column is bad. I gotta move 1 over or something. Okay. It's a pink 1. Fine. A pink 3 hits me. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. What can I do here? What do I need to clear out? So I can go 1, 2. That brings me down to 1. I can activate escape velocity to clear these 2 out. That's not really great, and I gotta keep drawing, but it's something. A 1 green. Okay, 1 yellow. Okay, can I not do anything up here? What's going on? Starlight Busters? No. Gravitational Well. I don't have a 3 for it. I don't have time to think about this. There's just too many bullets. A 3 pink hits me and kills me. That was a run. That was an attempt. I mean, I made it 5 rounds. I think that's respectable. I didn't think I was gonna make it past that. And maybe if I got a bit luckier and had a bit better of a setup, maybe I could have. But that was that. So that was a fun one. That was a good start. I feel like a good warm up. I feel warm. Bullets, I feel like are going to be in my favor. Hopefully, maybe. If I do, I'm scared to do something. What if I do this? Does that do anything? Nothing. Try to like. Nah, it doesn't do. What happened when you don't need it? Apparently, thumbs up is a thumbs up. It's fireworks. Thumbs down is a thumbs down. Is a cloud. What if I do 2 thumbs down? 2 thumbs down. 2 thumbs up. 1 thumb up. 1 thumb up. See, I can't even do it on purpose. What kind of? The hydrate reminder works, and it's on time, on the dot. You'll love to see that though. So, yeah, we got weird gestures happening, but at least I got my hydrate reminder, and I'm gonna hydrate. Y'all out there, stay hydrated. All right, well, all these go back in the bag because I lost like a fool. I'm pretty happy with that round. Also, peace sign is apparently the balloons. See, it doesn't have it only happens when you don't want it to. Yeah, I was trying there and I couldn't get it to happen. Now I'm scared if I just like do something with my hand. So peace sign is balloons. See, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Thing's broken. That's not real. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was a good warm up, and I think I am going to try a boss next. But I also kind of want to take a quick break to see if I can remedy this gesture thing. Maybe I'll leave it on. I don't know. Like, it is kind of fun, but also like it freezes my camera, which is kind of annoying. But so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get my 10 bullets all loaded up. New bag. Let's get the intensity tracker out of here for now. And let's try one of the bosses. I'm gonna try one of the easier bosses first. I was kind of trying some, just because each boss has like their own trick and their kind of own difficulty. Like, I would say there's definitely easier bosses, there's harder bosses. I didn't know which is which, and apparently some of the first bosses I tried to fight were like some of the hardest in the game. Ghosts in the Machine, I might try against later. They are a tough one. I still have not beat Fugue in D minor, which is the Adelaide's boss. I've been struggling against that one, but the Bauk here isn't too hard, so that's why we're gonna start with them, see how that goes, and kind of go from there. Which they only have one shield. And theirs is they're a kind of fun boss, because like I said, each boss is unique. They'll have their own little shtick, their own little thing that you got to deal with. They also have their own couple cards that they use. Normally it's like a handful of cards per boss, but this one only has one. Which I don't really get this pattern too much, but I'm sure it's it means something. Gesture reactions. Did think quick make, yeah, maybe it's because I do it quick. Double peace sign, single peace sign. Hello, nothing. See, it's not real. Someone at Apple is doing it like just to mess with me. My computer's hacked. Okay, so boss mode. Yeah, like I said, each character is their own boss. They have a boss mode on this back. This one's a little bit different. Normally, they have a number of shields you have to break to try to defeat them. This one only has one shield. Above it is the number of bullets you need to clear in order to defeat this boss. This one, it is 10. There's also this number in this top circle that lists the current intensity. So at the end of the round, that's how many bullets you add to your bag. Doesn't matter how many bullets you clear, you always are adding that many to your bag. So this one's a bit weird that you start with your 10, you get one per round, and you need to clear 10. So you kind of need to clear like almost all your bullets. And how, yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. And essentially, I forget. Wait, let me double check something. Has one pattern. Right. So this pattern is showing the entire like site filled with bullets, which is pretty much impossible. Like, I don't even know why they have this as an option, but if you don't do this, a bullet from the center hits you. So, how it essentially works is it's kind of like a round tracker that pretty much each round you're not going to have this. So a bullet from the center is going to hit you, and you only have as many rounds as many health you have. So I have 4 health, so I'll get essentially 4 rounds to try to defeat this boss. Never played against this boss, not sure I understand her. I think I've heard she's the easiest, or one of the easier bosses. But yeah, it is a little weird. Her card's kind of weird, but yeah, essentially, I don't know why they did it this way. Maybe because they had to. But yeah, if your bullet is not, if your sight is not completely full of bullets, then you're gonna get a bullet from the center onto your damage. And that's kind of the gist of it. So essentially, I try to clear bullets. If I break a shield, if I clear 10, then that's how I defeat her. If not, they kind of just will stay here. So if I only clear 6 the first round, then they will just chill here. And at the end of the next round, I hopefully will clear more until I clear 10, and then she's defeated. Yeah. I'm gonna pull the timer out, use timer again, because I like the timer, even though, once again, in the rules, technically, it says you only use the timer in the free-for-all mode. You don't use it in score attack or boss rush, but yeah, what's a bullet time game without the time aspect, right? So let's just go ahead and give it a go. 3, 2, 1. So 3 minutes on the clock. So I got a 3, a 3, a 2 green, a 1 green. I'm going to go ahead and move that green over because greens are kind of scaring me. There's another 1 green. I was kind of right for doing that. I'm going to spend another action point to clear up the greens. That's a 2 red. Maybe I shouldn't have put this on. Whoops. That's a 4 green. That's not good either. Before I draw more bullets, I'm going to just move stuff around, I guess, because I don't want to get damage. Because that would be embarrassing. On the very first round, I just am taking damage like a chump. Bag is empty. Camera's still not frozen, so we're good there. Okay, let me look at what I got going on. So I can go 1, 2, down to 2 action points and use escape velocity to clear these 3. Put those up here. That also gives me an action point back. What else do I have? That's going to be kind of hard to set up. Yeah, all these are kind of hard to set up, so I'm trying to think about what I want to do here. Decisions. I mean, I'd like to try to set up free floating, but I don't have enough action points to move stuff around how I would want to. I mean, I can move this over there, but then that wouldn't clear anything. Black Fang, I could set up by like moving stuff down, but then there's nothing to clear. Starlight Buster, nowhere great to set stuff up for. So I'm going to try and get stuff in position for free floating. So I guess I could go 1. Oh, not really. 2. 1, 2. And 3. I'll move this down, and that's it for now. Not a very great first round, but I cleared 3 bullets. All right, that's something. So I'll redraw my cards, refresh that. I don't have a board full of that, so I take a bullet from my center bag, add it to my health, and then for the intensity, I add a single bullet to my bag, and that's it. So new round, 1 bullet to draw. Let's go ahead and start. This 1 bullet is a 4 red. Okay. Luckily, I do have the Gravity Well card, which I do like. So I could do something like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can activate Gravity Well. And that clears these 3. So that's 6 cleared, and I get an action point back. So I could go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Damn, I'm 1 action point short from doing what I wanted to do. Because if I had another action point, which I only got 1, I could use this to move a bullet down any number of spaces, move that down here, and then also clear it with free floating. I can't. So I'll still use free floating. I'll still clear this bullet. That does get me another action point back, which lets me try to set up something else, which I don't even know what I'm going to set up. I guess I'll probably move the green over here. I don't know. And I guess maybe a red over here. No, maybe this red over here. And try to set up the Starlight Buster at the bottom. I think that's my best option. I don't know. I did it again. Let me look at this. Let me look at this freeze frame. That's not even a thumbs up. That's like a sideways hand that's open. All I did was, let me see if I can replicate. I did like this. You think this is thumbs up? You think this is thumbs up, Apple? You know what a thumbs up looks like? I don't think you do. Since there is not supposed to be a timer in this particular game, I wonder if you could add a minute. If you'd make it more doable. Maybe adjust it. Give yourself 3 minutes, 30 seconds. See how that. I mean, I think I don't know. I've always found that it's enough time for me. If anything, I always run into more of a time crunch in the score attack mode, which, yeah, I guess that also technically is not supposed to have a timer. But I don't know. I think it has a good amount of pressure. Like I said, there's probably ways you can adjust it to make it easier. I mean, there's a timer, so like you said, you could add and subtract a minute pretty easily, and see how it feels. If you're doing the score attack, maybe each round you could add like 30 seconds or something. But I don't know. I like the 3 minutes. I think it works pretty good. So yeah, let's see if I can finish this boss next turn, because I don't have that much more time. Because I still didn't clear this card, so that's another bullet that's hitting me from the center. I've cleared 7 out of 10 required bullets, so I just need to try to clear 3 next round. And 1 is being added to my bag. Okay, I'm getting kind of nervous now. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I gotta clear 3 more, and there's like not a lot of time. So I'm gonna start the timer. I'm gonna spend 2 immediately to grab another card, and then let's see what my thing is. So that's a 3 there. Okay, I see how I could do this, but I don't have enough action points to do what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can finish it next round. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's all my action points. Which I think I have to discard a pattern now because I have too many. But that's it for my turn. I'm essentially trying to set up the supernova at the bottom, which I do have set up here. So I'll spend 1 and then 3 action points to drop that down, and then that'll be the last 3 I need. And I think that's all I'll need to do. So I didn't complete this pattern, taking another point of damage. I essentially have 1 more turn to beat this boss. And I add 1 more bullet to my bag. Final round. Let's see how this goes. What's my bullet? I'm just curious. It could be a 4 blue, so maybe I don't want to draw it yet. Maybe I just finish this first. So I'm going to go spend 1 to move that over, spend 2 to drop this down to here, activate Supernova that clears these 3, and I'm at my 10. I do get an action point back. I'll spend 1 to move that over, draw my last bullet. It's a 3 blue, which is kind of scary. I'm just gonna end my turn because that's all I need to do. That's game. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 bullets. I clear their shield. They're dead. And that was the Bauk, one of the easier bosses. Definitely a little bit more different because normally bosses you have like a whole deck of cards. You have multiple shields you have to break. But I like how it's just some bosses you just keep getting more and more bullets. You have to clear waves and waves of bullets. But this one it's like you have your initial 10 and you get 1 bullet per round, and you have to clear 10 somehow. So you have to be very strategic in your bullet placements and movements and whatnot. But I think it's a fun one. Definitely unique. And yeah, one that I do like. Put the bullets away, and I'll go ahead and grab a different boss. I might try this one that I've been struggling against, and then after this, I'll probably switch out characters. You know what? Maybe I'll switch out characters also. Just because there's so many that we're going to do against the boss side here. Fugue in D minor is the name of this boss, and she's a tough one. I have not beat her yet. Maybe that's just because I suck. But she has you got a lot of things to worry about with her, because a lot of her things, patterns that you have to complete require certain colors. So it's like, oh, you need 4 red bullets in this L-shaped, and if you don't have that, then all red bullets will turn face down, which doesn't sound bad, but then her ability is when you break a shield, there's sometimes abilities under the shields you break, and hers is, well, all face down bullets hit you, which is not fun, because then if all your red bullets turn to face down, then you're getting hit by all of those. So It's very tough. Like I said, I have not beaten it yet, but we'll have to give it a shot and see how it goes. Maybe when you stream, you get a little bit of extra time because of distractions of the streaming or the fireworks or the thumbs up. Yeah, I could. We'll see. Right now, I'm happy with the 3-minute timer. I mean, I could also just not do a timer because these game modes technically you don't need one. You're not supposed to have one, but I like it. I like the pressure aspect of it. It makes it a lot more fun, I think, at least in my opinion. A lot more stressful, but a lot more fun. And there's another hydrate reminder from Nightbot, right on time. Nightbot is killing it with these timers now that I have it set up properly. So hydrate up, everybody. Make sure my camera didn't freeze. And I think for this boss, I'm gonna go ahead and just shut off my phone for a second so I don't kill the battery. I will switch out characters I'm using too. So I've already used her twice now. Who was? I might play. What was it? Ling-Ling? I think. Was it Mimi? Mimi was hyping that up. The calculation gal. She's a lot of fun, but also like I feel like she has the potential to be really good. I am just not that good at her, but we'll give her a shot. I also haven't. I mean, some of the characters I haven't even tried yet. Like Ray is the one that only has 2 health compared to most characters that have 4. What were the other ones? There, one of the characters I got from the expansion. She has like, I forget what her name is. I think it's like Sora or something, and she has like different weapons that you can switch out. So like she has like different character portraits, which seems kind of cool. Young Xiao. Young Ju. I haven't played her yet. Young Ja. I haven't played her yet. I haven't played yet. Sora is the one with the weapons. I haven't played her yet. Ray, I have not played. QP, I have not played. Mario, I've played a little. Marc, I've played a little. Akulu, I'm not a big fan of. Senka is one I really like. I like Esfir. She's pretty simple, but just the extra hand size is pretty nice. I don't know how Ling-Ling's gonna do against Fugue and D minor here, but we'll see. Because her pattern cards are a little weird. They're a little bit different. And that normally your pattern cards have a little starburst icon. I think that's what they call it. The little like explosion icon that dictates which bullets get removed. But on Ling-Ling's, you don't have those. You have these little plus signs. And what her special ability is plus sign is not a requirement. But when you use a pattern, you add up the numbers on the bullets that are in the plus sign spaces, and you have one of 3 options depending on what the total is. If the total of the plus sign bullets is 6 to 9, you can clear up to 2 bullets outside the pattern. If it's 10 to 12, you can clear up to 3 bullets outside the pattern. Or if it's 13 or more, you can clear up to 3 bullets inside the pattern. So it's a bit weird. It's a bit strange, but it's pretty fun. But also you have to do math like while you're being timed. So that adds to that aspect. Let me go ahead and fill up the bag first before I get started here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay. 10 bullets to start with. So this boss, their name is Fugue in D minor. And I like a lot of times bosses have a little subtext here. And hers is lose yourself in the music. Possible Eminem reference, who knows? Up top it says music to move the soul onwards. So her special ability is called Swan Song, which says face down bullets in your sight have no color, no number, and no star. Okay, face down bullets in my sight. Why would I have face down bullets in my sight? Well, I kind of talked about this earlier. Her cards, she has a pattern deck, so we'll be flipping multiple cards, have a pattern that show, okay, I need 3 pink bullets in a diagonal going left like that, from like bottom to top. And if I don't get that by the end of the round, then all of my pink bullets are flipped face down. Okay, well, that's not great because now they don't have any color or number or star to help me clear other patterns. But then also, whenever I break one of her shields, the shield ability is face down bullets hit you. So if I didn't clear pink, I have 2 pink bullets, they go face down. Next round, I clear a shield. Well, those 2 pink bullets, if they're still on the board that got flipped down, they're gonna hit me now. So I have to kind of be careful of the face down bullets. And it's kind of, yeah, there's a couple things to worry about, but essentially I'm gonna have to make a decision with this pattern. I'm gonna have to either decide, do I wanna actually try to get this pattern, or do I wanna just say, screw it, this pattern is not happening and I need to just destroy all pink bullets, because if I'm not gonna complete the pattern, all pink bullets are gonna be flipped down bullets are bad, and so I kind of have to deal with it that way. So there are 5 cards in her deck, essentially 1 card per color. So I also can kind of like think ahead in the future, like, okay, once I clear this pink card out, I know pink bullets are gonna be a problem for a while, so I don't have to clear them out. And then you can kind of start guessing, like, okay, once you're 3 or 4 cards in, you know what the next couple cards are. You can start making predictions of like what bullets you either need to clear or have on hand for the patterns that are coming. She's a harder boss. I've had not beat her yet. Maybe this will be the time. Can we get some fireworks? Can we get some fireworks? See, I can't trigger the fireworks when I want to. It's just messed up. I thought it'd be cool. No, okay. Yeah, I think that's that. I mean, I think this first round, there's only 10 bullets, so I don't think there's gonna be enough to complete the pattern. So I think first round, I'm just going to work on trying to clear any pink bullets that come up. I'm not going to even try to complete this pattern. So let's go. 3 minutes on the clock. Start speeding through this. We got a 2 yellow. So hopefully, I mean, ideally, I don't see any pink bullets. But then if I do see a few, I need to make plans on how to destroy them first and foremost. Their shield breaks at 5. Okay, there's the first pink. I mean, unless they come out in like a good order, then I'll deal with them then. 2 yellow and a 2 blue. Bag empty. Okay, so there's just 1 pink bullet, so that's actually pretty easy to deal with. So let me think about what pattern I want to use here. So 2. So I'm gonna spend, oh, I didn't even go over her actions. I'm such an idiot. I didn't talk about her actions. I'll talk about more about her actions in a second. I just need to try to think. So this is 2, 5, 6. So I'm going to activate my Sologram Bullet V1.2.2. And my total in here is 6, which means I can clear up to 2 bullets outside the pattern. So I can clear this, and I can clear this. So now pink bullets aren't a worry anymore. I could just try to just destroy bullets. And that's that. So I think I'm going to move this down 1. And that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7 total. I'm going to go 8, 9, 10. I'm going to spend 3 action points to add 3. That's one of my actions, is I can spend an action point to add to the total. So I was going to use my critical overload flashbind and essentially, yeah, it's 2, 4, 6, 7. I added 3. That's 10. So I can clear up to 3 bullets outside this pattern. So I can go 1, 2, and 3. Which is pretty good. And my last action points, I'm just going to try to set up in a good position. So maybe I'll move this over 1. And I don't know. I'll move this over 1. Okay, that's my turn. So yeah, I guess I should have, as I was talking about Ling-Ling's special ability, I should have real quick talked about her action she has. So she can also move a bullet left, right, or down. She can spend 2 to draw a pattern. She can spend 2 action points to move a bullet in one direction. Space is equal to its number. So if it's a 3-number bullet, I can send it diagonally up to the right 3, which is really helpful. It just has to move exactly that amount. It can't be like stopped by another bullet or something like that. And then also my other ability is for 1 action point, I can add 1 to the total of my calculation for my pattern cards, which is what I did. I spent 3 action points to change it from a 7 to a 10 so I could hit the next criteria up and clear 3 bullets instead of 2. So that was that. I did not just do a thumbs up, camera. You are lying to me. That my thumb is, I just did an open hand. So stupid. Why did Mac do this? Why does Mac hate me? Man, I try to vouch for Macs a lot, and this is what they do to me. They add stupid gestures that just happen randomly. Okay, so how the boss works is first you check their pattern. I did not complete the pattern, so bad stuff happens. The bad stuff is all pink bullets are flipped face down. Well, I cleared them out, so I'm actually chilling right now, and that's good. Next, we then check if a shield is broken. I needed 5 to break the shield, and I had exactly 5, so their first shield is broken. If there were bullets that got face down, they would hit me now, but they didn't, so that's good. Then these bullets go back, and then they get a new card, and I draw up to the intensity, which is still 12. Now I have to worry about yellow bullets. I have 2 on the board, so I feel like this one I might actually try to just do. Sad face makes thumbs up. Yeah, it seems like it's more linked to my face than my hand gestures, but I don't know what's going on. This is news to me that this was even added in Mac, but okay, hold on. I'm trying to get bullets here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, 12 bullets in the bag. Round 2. I've broken 1 shield. And what's nice is you can break multiple shields. So it only takes 5 bullets to break a shield. So if I have 10 bullets, I break 2 shields. But what sucks, though, is if I have 9 bullets, I would break 1 shield. And then those 4 extra bullets, they don't stay. If you break a shield, all bullets are gone. So even though I was 1 away, they would all get removed, and I'd be having to start at kind of 0 again for like how many bullets the bosses has. So it does kind of reset, but that's just what it is. So my card is Conduct. I do have 2 yellow bullets on the board, so I might like move this over 1, 2, 3, and then hope a yellow falls in line, and then just leave the yellow bullets as is, or I could try to destroy them, but I think I already have 2. What are the odds that I don't get a yellow bullet, right? Like, that'd be crazy if I didn't. So I'm going to just go with that, and let's start the timer. 1, 2, 3. I'll just draw my 12 bullets. Which 12, I mean, there's not that many. That's pretty doable. A 4 pink, a 3 green. Just give me at least 1 yellow bullet, and it can't be a huge number. Okay, that was a 4. What did I just say? It can't be a huge number. What is that? That sucks. Okay, that's a 1. That's better. Shoot. I don't have a lot of action points to do stuff right now, so this is not a great spot to be in. I have more bullets to draw. I'm gonna draw a few more, but I'm not in a good position. There's a yellow 4. I need to stop drawing. Okay, I'm kind of panicking. No, I'm not panicking. This is totally fine. See, I could do that and that. That'd be what, 2, 4, 6, 9 total, and I can add. That's 2, 3. That's still not good. No. All right, I'm gonna spend 2 action points to move this down. I have 2 left, but then I have my yellow diagonal for my pattern, so I'm kind of okay there. I'm gonna draw a few more bullets, but I'm really nervous too. Okay, that's a green 1, that's fine. A yellow 1, that's okay. Maybe 1 more, and then I need to start clearing some. A red 2, okay. So now what I'm gonna do is spend 2 action points, 1, 2, and probably use my, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. I'm 1 away from clearing out bullets inside, but that's okay, because I can still use my emission laser death glare. I can clear 3 bullets outside the pattern. So that means I can clear 1, 2, 3, and I can target the star bullets. So I get 1, 2, 3, which is kind of fun. Then panicking because there's still bullets and there's still I need to do other stuff. How many bullets? Okay, I'm gonna draw my last 2. What's the worst that can happen? 1. That's a 3. My yellows are looking real rough. But my bullets are empty. Okay, I can almost do the diagonal, so I'll move this over for 1. What is that total to? 2, 3, 5, 6. That's enough to do that. So I'm gonna use my Magnet Ray V2, and that clears 2 bullets outside the pattern. So I could do something like this, and I'm gonna do both of these yellows, I guess. And luckily, that was close. Okay, I'm gonna let the timer run out because that that was close on time, and that was exactly 5 bullets. So that's good. I did complete the pattern there, so I don't have to flip over any bullets. Yeah, I have 5 bullets, so I break another shield down, and we're on to the next pattern card, which I'm curious what it's going to be. Oh, the drop. A row of blues up and down is such a pain to get that I don't think it's going to be possible. I'm going to have to just clear out any and all blues I can. Which is going to be a lot of... There's already 2 on the board, which isn't too bad, but, like, it's not going to be easy. Okay, so what am I at now? 13 intensity. So let's add these to the bag. Let me kind of get them all situated here and try not to look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have just discounted. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. 13 bullets in the bag. My board is not looking too great, but also I haven't taken any damage, so that is good. Yeah. Let's think of what I kind of want to do. Because if I move this down, I can do my Tetro Converter version 1.0. That's 3, 6, plus 4. That's 10 total. That might be worth it. Just to clear off some of the bullets right off the bat. Yeah, okay. 3 minutes on the clock. My pattern is the drop, which is a column of 5 blue bullets. I can tell you I am not even going to try for that one. So I'm just going to clear blue bullets the second I see them. Let's go ahead. I have 13 bullets to get through. I'm going to draw a few before I do anything, but let's start the timer. All right, a 3 pink, easy, don't care. A 2 green, okay, fine. A 1 yellow, great. What else? A 2 yellow. I'm getting a little nervous now. This is totally fine. So what I'm going to do first is move this down 1, cost me an action point, and I will activate... Oh, shoot, I can't. Actually, I take that back. I take it back. Because it's already set up down here. So what I need to do is spend 2 points to get another card, probably. And then I activate my Tetro Converter 1.0 right here. So that's 2, 6, 8. That's 10 total, so I can clear 2 bullets outside the pattern. But that's inside the pattern. Shit. Okay, that's fine. No, that's totally fine. I'll just clear these 2. And we'll continue onwards. This is totally okay. We're sitting great. Yeah. That's a 4 blue, so I am taking a little bit of damage. First bit of damage. That's not great. Okay, how am I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? 6, 7, 9. 9. No, wait. 6, 7, 9. Move this over. That's 10 total. I can use my booster version 0.1. That lets me clear 2 outside the pattern, so I can clear away these 2 blues. Get them out of here. That gives me an action point. I only have a minute and a half. I'm panicking. A 4 pink. That hits me. I couldn't care less. Actually, I do care a lot, but that's another blue. That is not what I wanted to see right now. I need to draw the rest of these. It's a yellow 3. Oh, it's my 3rd damage. Okay. No, this is okay. I could do my repulsion ray. Was that 2, 4, 6, 7? But there's a blue inside. No. What else? Do I have this option available? So what is this? Doing like the finger guns, shoot 'em up. But there's still more bullets, isn't there? Okay, there's like 3. What's the worst that could happen, right? A pink 1, that's nothing. A pink 3, that kills me. Okay, I guess that's the worst that could happen, is you could die. Yeah, I'm not great with Ling-Ling, if I'm being honest. That was a tough fight. But unfortunately, Ling-Ling did not succeed. I blame Ling-Ling. That wasn't on me. That was her fault, for sure. That was kind of close. I maybe played a bit more risky. Like I said, Ling-Ling is one I'm still kind of learning the tricks of. I feel like she's one that has the potential to be good, but it's just like I don't really get it. There's some secret I'm not getting. I will switch out Ling-Ling though. I'm gonna stay on this boss, but try a different character. A different heroine. Grab a little stack of people here. Lots of interesting ones. Senka is one that I really enjoy, but she's pretty tough, pretty thinky. Marc the pilot is one that I've been enjoying. I might play them next. Rei I haven't really tried. Saguri I did like. She was pretty simple. Maybe I'll go with the pilot. The pilot could be really good, actually. I just thought of against this boss. So maybe I'll try this one. Do the 2 thumbs down. All right, let me... 2 thumbs down. You see that? See that, Mac? Mac doesn't know what to do with that. Thumbs up. But it seems like whenever I have like my hands like half closed and I do like, I don't know. But we're gonna try out Marc the pilot here. She is pretty dang cool and pretty different than, I mean, all the characters. I think one thing they did a great job at is all the characters and all the bosses I played against, they do feel really unique. They play differently. Their abilities are different. Their actions are different. They all have their own pattern cards. Like they're all very thematic. You know, you just saw Ling-Ling. She's all about that technology, and all of her like cards are themed like technological stuff. And you'll see here in a second. But like Marc the pilot here has a lot of like barrel roll cards and hit and run and turret spread and turret fire and big rocket cannon and very thematic cards. Like I think this game is just, yeah, I like it a lot. What can I say? The one who can teleport and shoot is good as well. Mariel. Oh, she's the paper crafter, right? She has her little like token you use. She's one I have not played too much, but also once again another really interesting one because she has like her own token that kind of acts as like a bullet, and then you can move the bullet around and you can like slide your bullets around. It's pretty dang cool. We're gonna play as Marc the pilot. Marc the pilot's she's got some unique stuff going on. Well, first off, she doesn't really have a unique ability, which is interesting. Her actions, though, are where she's got some interesting stuff going on. So she can move a bullet left, right, and down. She can discard a pattern and draw a pattern. Okay. This is not her action card. I just realized. I was like, these actions are not correct. I don't know how these got messed up. Hold on. Something got messed up at some point. I don't know how these two got switched. I was like, these are not correct. Okay. That's one thing that's nice. At the bottom of the action board, it says the character's name. So you know, like there, that I have the incorrect one. Okay, so here's Marc's real action board. And this is why she doesn't have any unique abilities, is because her actions are so unique. So her first action is she can move a bullet to any space. Pretty nice ability, right? So instead of just moving up, down, left, and right, she could just take a bullet, move it to any space. Pretty nice. She could spend 2 action points to discard a pattern and draw 2 patterns. Really good. 2 action points you can spend so you can reveal 3 bullets from your current and then place them in any order. Pretty dang handy. The last one is I think the really cool one is you could spend 6 action points to clear all bullets of one color. I think that's the ability that might really help me out with this boss. We'll see how much, but the thing that's also interesting about the pilot here that I'm playing as is I think she is one of, if not the only characters in the game that doesn't have a star ability. So when you clear out a bullet that has a star on it, you don't get anything. You don't get any action points. So she has a finite number of action points each round. She cannot get more by clearing bullets that have stars on them, which makes her action points more limited. And so it's if you want to do this ability that costs 6, well, then you're only gonna have 1 left to do something else with. So yeah, she is an easier one to play according to the difficulty, but I think she has a lot of like strategy and whatnot with her. And yeah, I was gonna say something else. I don't remember what. Oh, I should mention that this character that I'm playing as is from the Orange Juice expansion. So just throwing that out there. She is not part of the base game. She's part of the Orange Juice, which apparently is like some franchise that I'll be honest, I've never heard of. But I got the expansion with the 4 characters in it. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, that's the character I'll be playing as. I went over the actions. Her patterns are right there. They're pretty straightforward patterns, nothing too crazy. I don't think they're just kind of unique shapes. You got barrel roll, heart loop, big rocket cannon. Yeah, it's just her actions are really interesting. And it's going to be kind of what makes or breaks my my run here. Let me take a quick sip of water and we'll get rolling again. I just realized I was muted. Yeah, got the timer again, ready to go. 3-minute timer. Let's see how this first round goes against. I'm Fugue in D minor. I'm playing against the same boss here. Yeah, let's just go. So I need to worry about yellows of either wiping out all of them or doing my best to move them around. I mean, luckily I have my ability that just lets me kind of teleport bullets, so I feel like getting these patterns should be easy. I just have to be good about managing kind of my board state, and then I think I'll be okay. Okay, red's already looking a little worrisome, but I'll let it slide for now. Maybe that'll be a mistake. But then we have, what, 3 more bullets? Okay, there's another red. Now I'm kind of panicking. I don't know what I want to do here. I guess for now, maybe I'll just teleport one of these bullets over here. Or just move them, I guess. It's not teleporting. 4 blue. And final bullet is another blue. So there aren't any yellows that showed up, which is not great. It means I need to clear these out. I'm trying to think of the best way I want to do this. And what patterns do I have? And what do I want to clear out? And what can I even do? I mean, I can use my big rocket cannon. Maybe I'll do that first. So I'll spend an action point to move that down to here, and then use my big rocket cannon to clear out these 2 yellow. So now my pattern stuff is good. I don't have to worry about that. If I can clear out 3 more bullets, that would be ideal. Which I definitely should be able to. I can move 1 here and 1 here. That costs me 2 action points to do. Then I can activate barrel roll. Do a barrel roll. And that's 3 bullets cleared out. What else can I do? I don't think I can do anything else. But I just need to get my board state looking better. I have 3 action points to do so. So I'm going to move 1 up here. Actually, I'll move that here. 1 over here. And then 1 up here. That's crazy that I could just like teleport bullets around like that. Oh, my camera froze again. This stupid thing. That was kind of a thumbs up I did. I'll let that one slide because that was kind of a thumbs up, an accidental thumbs up. Thanks, Mac. Okay, first round done. Honestly, board's looking not too bad. Pattern I was able to deal with, and I was able to clear exactly 5 bullets, so we could break the first shield, which is good. So over here, first shield broken. Next pattern is this Cataclysm Cord. 5 bullets go back in the bag. New intensity is 12, which I will be drawing. Cataclysm Cord. See, that's maybe one I can pull off, because I already got the 2 green here. I think that's kind of doable. We'll see what happens when the bullets start flying, but we grab 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. All right. Oh boy, look at my look at some of these cards I have. I have Turret Fire and Turret Spread. Both require a yellow bullet, which I just cleared all of those out. I have this kind of set up whenever that happens. And then place them in any order. I'm just looking at my abilities. This one isn't that good. I don't really know why you'd want to do that much. Reveal 3 bullets, replace them in any order. I don't see why that would be worth 2 action points. 'Cause action points are hard to come by, especially for this character who doesn't get any from clearing stars. So, because I also might do this and draw some extra patterns. But I also want to save action points so I can move stuff around, so I can pull off this Cataclysm Cord. Yeah, let's just see what happens. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I need to stop thinking. I just need to start doing. Because the bullets are going to start flying. I need to be ready. That's my camera. Camera's not frozen. Sweet. All right. So what I want to see is, yeah, that's what I want to see. Because this is what's set up. This. So I need... Wait, what's set up? Okay, that's set up. So if I move this bullet over for 1, I can activate Heart Loop. And that destroys... Making sure I'm doing this right. These 3 destroy these 3. Right. Okay. Good. Let's keep going. I don't have time. Okay, there's a yellow one, so I could do, like, Turret Fire. It's an option. There's a yellow 3. I'm getting kind of nervous now. Because, okay. I'm going to move this here for 1, this here for 2, and this here for 3. And then I activate my Turret Fire to clear out these 3. At this point, as you can see, I'm not going for the pattern. I'm just trying to clear out bullets at this point. So let's hope I don't draw more green, because that would be bad. And I would... Okay, pink 4, I take damage. It's kind of rude, but okay. Last is another pink 4, and I take more damage. What are the odds? What are the odds? Don't tell me the odds. I don't want to know what the odds are, but Turret Spread, I need to, how many bullets do I have? 6. Can I clear 4? That's impossible. Well, no, because I could spend 2 action points to discard this and draw 2 cards. This is probably a bad idea, but let's see if it helps me out. Yeah, that wasn't that wasn't really helpful. And we have 1 action point left. I guess I could do something like spend my action point to move this down here, and then that lines up with this, so I can use my Knife's Edge card to at least clear out 2 more. Unfortunately, I'm still too short of being able to break 2 shields. And there's nothing I can do because I don't have any more action points. This hit and run is not lined up anywhere. So that's my turn in 17 seconds. Not great, took 2 damage, but we'll persevere. We'll keep on keeping on. I got Full Blast and Rocket Cannon as my next cards. Action points back to max. pattern card, I resolve. I don't have any green, so I'm good there. I break 1 shield. That means all these tokens go back to the bag, and new intensity is 13. So I grab 13 bullets, and then we'll be on our way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1 extra. Okay. Well, Caloric Crescendo is the next card. So this one's not fun. But honestly, I think I'm just not playing very great right now. But I think this Marc pilot character here, I think she is really good against this character because she could just move bullets for 1, which just seems like I'm reading that wrong, but that seems way too good to easily make these patterns. But then she also has this 6-bomb clearing ability where it's like, if I have a lot of reds at the end, I could just use that, clear them all out, and then that's that. Which I kind of wanted to pull that off at some point, but I don't know when is a good time to attempt that. It's a tough decision. I mean, I also have some good cards. Maybe I'll just start pulling stuff. We'll see what happens. At the moment, I'm going to try to activate that. I'm going to try to go for the pattern, so I'm not going to clear stuff off, but we'll see. If I have like a ton of reds coming at me, maybe I will. Or if I have a lot of 1 color, it might be worth it. So for now, maybe I'll move. I will spend a single action point to do that. But I want to save my other 6 in case I want to do... Oh gosh, that's a 4 blue. Because I could clear all the reds right now, but then if I draw more reds, then I'm screwed. Oh boy. Okay, there's another red. I think at this point, I'm just going to try to clear them all with my ability. But I want to draw more first. Oh, this is where the push your luck comes into play. I think it's just such a cool aspect of the game. I can't spend any more action points if I want to do that clearing ability. Okay, I can use my hit and run ability right here and clear away those 2, so that's something. I don't have a lot of health though. Okay, that's a 1 red. You'll love to see that. I'm gonna maybe draw 2 more bullets. Okay, that's a 4. I got hit. I have to use it. I'm using my 6 ability to clear out 2, 4, 6 bullets. But I'm taking a big risk here that I don't know how many bullets I have left. There's 4, 3. If any of them are red, I'm screwed. Because they're going to flip. I'm going to bust the shield, and then I'm going to be screwed. Oh, no. There's a 2 red. Unless I can and another 2 red. I've not done this in a good fashion. I've done messed up. Shoot. I lose. There's nothing that can be done at this point. I was playing too haphazardly, I think. She will get the best of me this round. Because this is how this works, is then it's the end of my round. I would normally do my refresh. Goes back to her. I did not complete the card, so these 2 red flip over to their face down side. And then I would break a shield. The shield ability says face down bullets hit you, and these 2 bullets would hit me. And that would kill me. And that's a loss. This boss is tough. Like I said, I have not beaten this boss yet. And maybe there's just some trick I'm still not getting. Maybe there's some characters that are better. Like, I feel like this character I'm playing as is a good one for her. I just had a combination of bad luck and probably some not great plays. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a real quick break, stretch my legs, all that good stuff. And maybe I'll real quick try to look at this gesture thing, but I don't know if that's something I can change without like messing up all of OBS or whatever. So yeah, I'll take like a quick, 2, 3, 5 minute break or whatever. And then I will be back. We'll see you in a few. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Solo Gaming Sunday Bullet Heart Edition, where I'm going to be playing more Bullet Heart, and hopefully trying to actually win a little bit. That'd be kind of nice. But I've been doing okay. Defeated the one boss, did pretty good in the one score attack mode, so like overall not bad, but I'm going to try to defeat this boss one more time, and then maybe switch to a different boss. Also switch out my character, just because I kind of want to show off some of the other characters, and plus it's fun to just switch it up. So let me go ahead and switch out Marc the pilot here. I'll probably play one of my, so far I think out of all the characters, Esfir, the one I played first, is probably the one I've played the most. The second one I've played the most is the one I'm going to play now, which is Senka. She's a lot of fun, the sniper. Hitman Surviving from Day to Day is her full little title here. And she's pretty cool. She's pretty unique and a lot of fun, I think. Hopefully I fixed that gesturing issue. I did a quick Google search. I disabled it, but the thing is, I don't know. I think I just disabled it for my like top camera. I don't know if it disabled it for my actual like front camera. So we'll see if I have fireworks or thumbs up again. We'll know why, but at least I think I partially disabled it. But we'll see here soon if it happens again. I'm just gonna quickly find her cards. Make sure I got all of them. That's that. And yeah, we'll try this boss one more time, see how it goes. And then I'll probably switch to a different boss. Maybe I'll try one I haven't even tried yet. That could be kind of fun. Because I've tried a good amount of them, but I've definitely not tried all of them yet. I've played maybe, I'd say only 25% of them I've actually tried. So, especially like I was like, oh, I'm going to go like in order. And so I started with like Ghost in the Machine, which apparently is like one of the hardest ones, which I did beat at one point, but it took me like a bunch of tries to get there. So this one's kind of this one's looking the same. Clearly there's some trick to her I have not figured out yet, but slowly getting the hang of it. So let me set up this and then we'll see what's happening. See how this goes. So what's cool about this character is she has extra tokens. She has these two cool crosshair tokens that she gets to put on her board. I got some weird starting things. So I'm just gonna put one. I always kind of like going a little bit towards the top, but towards the bottom. And so Senka plays a little bit differently. That she's got these two crosshair markers. And as you can see on my patterns, they all have crosshairs on them. And essentially all my patterns are kind of centered around a crosshair. So if I want to use this magical caster, it attacks above and below the crosshair. But what's cool is both of my crosshairs are active. So if I use this magical caster, okay, I need a bullet in the spot with the crosshair, and then it'll blast above and below it. But it'll activate for both crosshairs. So she has the potential to be really good, but you also have to have good crosshair placements and make sure you're, in the right spot at the right time. So her actions over here is she can move a bullet left, right, and down. She could draw a pattern for 2. And her third ability is for 1 action point, she can move a crosshair orthogonally, either 1 or 2 spaces, which is pretty handy. So that's one of the ways she can move her crosshair around. The other way is when she clears a bullet with a star on it. Not only does she gain an action point, but she can move a crosshair 1 space orthogonally, which is pretty dang handy. That's pretty much all there is to her. Bullets don't skip over spots with crosshairs. They kind of are just invisible as far as bullets count. And you can see some of my, all 3 of my first cards all require a bullet to be in the spot of the crosshair to actually activate it. And that's pretty much it. I'm fighting I'm fighting again against Fugue in D minor. And let me fill up my bullet bag and we'll get started on this next round. Trying to look at these as I get them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Which, yeah, Senka, I think she's one of these characters, kind of like Ling-Ling. I think even more so that she has kind of a high skill ceiling that's like, I think she has the potential to be really good if you know what you're doing with her and are pretty strategic with how you move your crosshairs and place them. Because essentially, most characters on their pattern cards they have, it varies, but most pattern cards only destroy 3 bullets. While hers, it shows there's only 2 spots, but that's per crosshair. So per total, like she could clear 4 bullets per card, which is more bang for your buck. So she has a better, chance of clearing, but she also has to do more setup to get there. But I think she's a lot of fun. So we'll see if she does good against this character. Pulling up the timer and making sure everything's set up. Action points, cards, bullets. That's another nice thing about this game is there's not too much to set up. Bosses are just this little bit of, their little deck of cards and the shield icons. Characters are just their 2 little portraits, the cards, their bullets. So it's very easy to switch characters, switch bosses, switch game modes, set up, tear down. That's one nice thing about this game. Which, I mean, I can go on and on about why I like this game, and I will probably a decent amount at the end when I do my little final thoughts. But yeah, if you can't tell, I really like this game. So let's get started with the first round of this boss fight. So we're starting out with a red 1, 2 pink, 2 blue. That kind of slides under my crosshair. Another 2 blue. The game did come with wooden crosshairs, which I don't like as much because though the wooden aspect is nice, they aren't hollow like these. So you kind of have to place them under the bullets, which is like fine, but can we look at my bullet situation? Okay, so I can do something like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I spend a 4th to move my crosshair up here, because I can move it 2 spots for the price of 1 action point. And then I can use my magical caster ability, which clears 1, 2, 3, 4 bullets away. And that gets me an action point back. And what I've not been paying attention to is I need to clear green bullets, which luckily that just happened to work. But I was not even paying attention to that aspect. Okay. How many action points do I have? 4. So I could do something like 1, 2, 3 to move that over there. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. But I'll activate my AUG A10 M1, and that clears out this bullet, and this bullet, which is pretty good for a first round. That's 7 bullets. That's a good board state. Yeah, I like it. That's this bag is empty. We will end the round there. Draw up my new cards. See, here's some of her more interesting ones. I got kind of all of her basic ones to start out, but she's got like this level 7 NVS that's like a little more diagonal, and this Kane M30, which is like long range. How many games do you have total in your collection? That's a good question. I don't have an exact number, if I'm being honest, because I would say it's less than 100. It's less than 100. When I did my like ranking, I think there was like 73 games, but that also doesn't include RPGs. But just board games, I have about like 80 something. And pretty much what I've been using as my range of like when to get rid of games is I have these 2 Calyx shelves behind me. And I'm pretty determined to not get more shelf space than this. So if they don't fit on this shelf, that's kind of my limit, which I think it is a lot of games, but I've been playing for a while now. And I feel like that's like a good amount where it's like, I feel like I have a good variety for like certain occasions or certain genres or certain types of games, but it's not like too much. And like how on my shelf, how I normally do it is like, I kind of have stuff sorted by size, but also like the more I kind of dislike games, the more they kind of move down on my shelf. And like my bottom 2 like or 3 shelf spots are games that are probably leaving my collection soon. Yeah, to answer your question, I think around 80. I think is a good good estimate. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, come here. Oh, look who's saying hi. It's the Jonesy. She wants to play Bullet Heart too. Isn't that right? Oh, she's so good. She's been sleeping all day. Okay. She wants to play with her little sushi toy. She got the sushi toy that she's like torn to shreds. Go get it. Okay. Anyway. What's going on? So I'm clear. I don't have any green bullets. I broke a shield. New pattern card. I have 12 bullets incoming. Great stuff. Next, I gotta deal with these red bullets. This caloric crescendo. Okay. Well, that's something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That'll keep her occupied. Okay. So 12 bullets incoming. I'm going to have to deal with the red. Either I have to set this up or just get rid of all the reds. Right now, since it's still early in the game, like the earlier in the game it is, the more I think it's better just to wipe out the bullets because it's a lot harder to set up the patterns. I might not even draw 3 red bullets. There's 12. It's a good chance, right? There's 5 colors. 1 in 5 chance you draw a color. If I have 4, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, but at the moment, I'm probably going to wipe out all these reds. Oh, shoot, and I just realized there was a couple points last round. I gained action points, but I never moved my crosshairs around, which you're supposed to do. Like, it's not an optional thing. You have to move your crosshairs when you clear stuff, so I need to make sure I'm better about that. But let's just go ahead and get started. Just looking at my stuff real fast. Okay, what's the worst that could happen? 3 minutes go. Okay, there's a 4 red. You'll love to see that. A 3 green, 3 blue, 1 yellow. Let's start flying through these so I can think more later when there's not bullets flying past my head. Okay, yellow is just out of control. This needs dealt with like now. So I could do something like 1, 2, and then 1 there as I activate my level 7 NVS, and that shoots from there and blows those 2 up, and there and blows those 2 up. That's 2 action points, and then I can also move my crosshairs 2 spots. I go something like move that one there and this one here. I gotta keep drawing. I don't have time. I don't have time for this. Pink 4. Great. Red 3. I don't want to see more red. Red is really bad right now because I've committed to destroying all of them. Yellow 4 hits me. Oh no. This isn't looking good. This is not looking good. 1, 2. Because I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to do this. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4, 3, 4. Oh, gosh, this is a bad spot to be in, because then I have to move my crosshairs 1, 2, and then I activate Treasure Chaser. That blows these 2 up. It does get me an action point, and also lets me move a crosshair 1 spot. I'll spend an action point to move this crosshair over more. And go ahead and activate my Cane M30 to blast these 2. That gets me an action point back, which I'll just spend to move this to the center. And that's my turn. 50 seconds left. Not too bad. Whew. Okay, I did take a bit of a damage. Took a little bit of damage, but I've been clearing lots of bullets. Unfortunately, not 10, so I'm only going to break 1 shield. But I did clear all the red, so her pattern card doesn't affect me. I do break a shield. And I got 13 bullets coming at me. My board's looking not too bad, but I did, that just took a little bit of damage, so it's not that good. And I draw 13 bullets. Let's see what my next card is, because sometimes I forget to flip that. And that's the drop. Interesting. That's a little worrisome of a one to deal with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. 13. You think it's 13? Is that like a Taylor Swift reference? Is that because she's a musician? It's 13 bullets? Is this like an old... It might be a crazy Taylor Swift reference. To lose yourself in the music. That's got to be an Eminem reference, right? Could be. All right, so let me look at the board here for a second. So the drop needs 5 blue in a row, which is very annoying to get to because that means your whole column is going to be blue, essentially, -1 bullet. Either that or I just try to wipe out all the blues, but that's not going to be easy either. Especially how my bullets are lined, and my crosshairs are just not in good spots right now for this either. My one is way up here in the corner. I don't know how that happened, but that's because I did that whatever Kane M30 move. This is gonna be tough. I think my best bet is I'm going to move this over, hope a lot of blues fall, and then I push it back over or something. I don't know. Because I think at this point I should try for the drop, but that means I'm hoping I draw at least 3 blue. Yeah, we'll see if that happens. I'm just going to go. I need to stop thinking about it and just see what happens. Let the bullets fly. And hope they don't hit me. Okay, these reds are not off to a good start. No blues in sight yet. 3 yellow. I also should be counting these as I go. I sometimes forget I should be doing that. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is actually pretty good. I just need 1 more blue that's not like a 4. I just said not a 4, and it gives me a 4. You stupid game. All right, whatever. That's a 4 red. I'm getting shot at left and right. Oh, no, this is bad. But also, if I don't draw another blue... No, I just died because I was too reckless. I'm still drawing the last bullet anyway. I was way too reckless. But I was trying to pull off the whole blue column, and I didn't even draw enough blues to do it. I should have just not even tried for it. Okay, well, stop the timer. Stop the vote. Stop the count. Yeah, that's another rip. Dang. Okay, well, this boss is hard. I think that's my last attempt on her. I'm gonna keep playing Senka because she's fun, but I'm gonna switch out the bosses and play against maybe. I could play against Ghost the Machine. I don't know if I want to play against Ghost the Machine. I've played against that boss so many times because I was so determined to beat her, which I did at one point. But man, oh man, was it tough. Maybe I could just once. I'll maybe do one try at her just so y'all can see what she's about. But there's some kind of, each boss is unique. Each boss has their own little, I don't want to say gimmick, but certain ways you have to defeat them. And the Ghost of the Machine, being one of the harder ones, also has some certain things that if you don't do them, you're gonna lose. Or at least have a very tough time winning. So let me grab my 10 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 bullets, action points refreshed, cards I shuffled, and we just got a new boss board out here. Ghost in the Machine. Okay, I'm only gonna play against her once. Well, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. We'll see. Sure, I got all the cards. I put these back. And I'll go ahead and try to find. I did have these all sorted, but I think I've messed up the order since starting, so it's no good. All right, Ling-Ling, Ghost in the Machine, you're going down. Actually, probably not. I'm probably the one going down, but I'm gonna try. Dang it. I think the one time I beat her, I think it was with Esfir. I think I was mainly trying. So let me get this set up, and then I'll explain what's going on with this boss, because she's got some weird stuff going on. Okay, and my bullet placements, I'm gonna start there and there. Okay, so I'm playing as Senka, the Hitman, surviving day to day against Ghost in the Machine, Standard Defense Protocol version 2.73. So Ghost in the Machine's special ability is called Deep Dive, which says cleared bullets are sent to Ling-Ling face up. You cannot break more than one shield each round. The amount of bullets needed to break a shield must be exact. If the amount is exceeded, you return all bullets in Ling-Ling's incoming to the center at the end of the round. So yeah, you cannot break more than one. The amount of bullets needed to break a shield must be exact. And if it's exceeded, yeah, it's kind of like what it says. So you can only pretty much break one shield a round. And each shield is 5. So I pretty much have to just send exactly 5 bullets each round. And then she's got her patterns here. So this first one is Sologram Bullet 1.2.2, which is just a straight line of a column, and if I don't complete that, I return a red bullet from Ling-Ling's incoming to the center. So I'm going to share my strategy, and I've looked a little bit on Board Game Geek. I didn't want to like spoil myself too much on like how to beat these, but at one point I saw like a boss guide on like how to help defeat some of these. So I'm gonna go into a little bit of a spoiler on like her little trick on how to beat her. If you don't want to know the little tricks, which I'm not guaranteeing it's gonna guarantee a win, but then maybe you want to just mute for a second. Or I'm gonna be playing through her anyway, so like spoilers, I guess. But so you can only clear exactly 5 bullets, right? You gotta break her shields exactly. So the first trick is that her patterns, you don't want to do them. So if this one is asking me for a column, normally you want to complete those, but in this case you don't, because then you can send 6 bullets to her, and if one of them is a red, it'll get sent back, and then you'll have exactly 5. So as long as you don't complete the pattern, you can send an extra bullet to her, and then as long as it's the color that's like on the pattern. So that's trick number 1, kind of a minor thing, but it gets you an extra bullet each round that you can destroy. So don't complete the pattern and get the color that kind of matches with the pattern, so it gets returned back so you can still break a shield. The other thing, which I kind of realized that trick, the other trick that I had to look up for essentially, is at some point during the game you need to do what's called like a reset round, or like a safety round, or whatever you want to call it, where essentially at some point later on in the game your board is going to be full of bullets, and so at some point you just need to be saving your star bullets. That's kind of one part of this, is don't use your star bullets unless you have to, and then when this round comes that you're doing as a reset round, you just go all out. You just try to clear as many bullets as possible. You don't worry about breaking the shields, you don't worry about the shield amounts, you just go 100% all out, clear as many bullets as possible. That's kind of a reset, and then you go back to normal and trying to complete the shields the exact amount you need. So those are kind of the secrets, the little tips and tricks that how to beat her. I've done it once. We'll see if I can do it again. I've never done it with this character, so we'll see how that ends up. But that's my strategy is, yeah, I'm going to be essentially trying to clear 6 bullets each round, and then at some point in the last like couple rounds, I'll do like a reset round where I'm just going all out, destroying as many bullets as I can, hopefully saving as many of my star bullets for that round to help me kind of clear shit out. And that's that. That's my goal. That's what's going to happen. And I'm going to win first try, guaranteed. Let's see. It's 3 minutes go. Okay, so we get a red 3, no good, yellow. So I just got to worry about having a column full, which normally is something I try to avoid anyway, so we'll see how my patterns look. But I also need to try to be clearing exactly 6 bullets, one of them being a red. Okay, well, I need to chill for a second because my red bullets are getting out of hand. I have some options, but both of them would clear other stuff, which I don't like. They would clear the star bullets, which I'm trying to save, but at some point you just aren't going to be able to. So I'm going to move this 1, 2, spend that as my third, and activate Magic Caster as I clear away 1, 2, 3, and 4. That does get me 3 stars. Jeez, 1, 2, 3. That also means I can move 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll just move it back, like out and back. I don't know if that's allowed, but I'm doing it. I'm on my time limit, so I need to start moving a little bit quicker. Okay. So that was my last bullet. Bag empty. I've cleared 4 so far, so I need to try to clear 2 more. I already have cleared 1 red, so that's good. So I could just do something like 1, 2, 3. And then activating my Atoll 12 millimeter. Let's say 12 meter. And that's it for my round. I guess I can maybe move a bullet like over here. I guess I can line up my crosshairs actually. So I have what, 3 more. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay. So maybe that's what I'll do is I'll try to line stuff up for next turn. Okay. So new cards. So I did not complete her pattern. So a red bullet goes back to the center. I have 5, which is exactly what I need to break the shield. So shield is broken. Okay, good first round. I'm already kind of set up for the next round. Let's see what her next card's going to be. It's a bit of a tougher one. The Repulsion Ray version 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 9 bullets, so she's a bit lower intensity because you're clearing less bullets, but all the same. So I need to at least clear 1 yellow bullet and then make sure I don't have any that are stacked up like that. All right, let's go. Let's hope I get some yellows and pinks first because that's what I need to clear. Well, there's a pink, but not the number I needed. Guess maybe I should have specified when I'm asking for stuff. Asking the bullet gods for the right bullets to hit me. Okay, neither of these are really what I want. I need more stuff over here. Okay, greens are getting out of hand. So maybe we'll go 1, 2. I'm just gonna clear this. I don't have time. So I'll just clear these 3 out. I've cleared at least 1 yellow, which is good. So now I need to clear 3 more and not have like this line up like this. Okay. This isn't a great setup if I'm being honest. 1, 2. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this is not good. I'm trying to think of what I need to do here. 1, 2. That'll clear at least 2 bullets. Now we have 1. It's bad. I'll use this because I have to. That'll clear these 2. I just need to clear 1 bullet. That does get me an action point, and also I can move. No, this is fine. Because I can move this here, and I can do like 1, 1, 2, and then use my strangler. Wait, I can only move. I can only blast 1, so I'll do this one. Which gets me an action point. And I can use those to help set up my other crosshairs. So I'll move that one up because of my bonus, and I still have 2. So I'll move 1 here. Maybe this one a little bit further up. Put them kind of in the center. End timer. Whew. Okay. That was actually pretty good. Not trying to jinx myself. I haven't taken any damage. The first 3 rounds have been okay. New cards. Action points reset. Yellow point gets returned to the bag since I didn't complete the pattern. I have exactly 5 bullets. That breaks her shield. 5 bullets go back to the bag. We'll get a new card that we have to avoid, which is the critical overload flash blind. And I gotta draw 10 tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 new tokens. Probably not this next round, but the round after is going to be my kind of reset round where I'm just going to clear all the bullets. But right now, I don't mean to brag, but I'm doing a pretty good job at managing the ones that have been coming so far. I just need to make sure I clear out a pink one at some point. That's going to be kind of required. But that should be fine. That should be easy. Let's go ahead and start this 3 minutes now. So 2 red, 4 pink. Okay, that's making me a little nervous. Maybe I'll move this one over, just 1. 3 blue, okay. 1 yellow, 1 blue. 4 blue, that hits me. 3 pink. How do I do this? How do I want to do this? I'm trying to. The timer's going. The timer. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. That's all my action points just to use one pattern. But the AUG 10 M1, that will get me the pink cleared, 3 bullets, and I get an action point back along with being able to move one of my crosshairs, which then I gotta keep drawing. There's probably more. Oh, there's so many more bullets. There's like 3 more bullets. It's not that bad, but it's not good. 3 pink, that's fine, and a 1 yellow, that's fine. Okay. With 1 action point, I can actually do something. I can essentially move this across here all the way to the left or to the right and use heavy ordnance to clear out these 2. That gives me 1 action point, and I can move 1. Crosshair somewhere. I'll move this up 1. And then my 1 action point, I'll move this blue over, and then I can activate my double barrel right there. That clears out this one. And that's 6 with a pink. And I wasn't even really paying attention to this pattern, but luckily it didn't happen anywhere. It almost happened right here, but we're good. Round complete. We're looking good. I took 1 damage, but that's okay. Little damage doesn't hurt anybody. Okay, let me shuffle these real fast as I draw another card. Refill in my hand. Awesome. And over here, I did not complete the pattern, so pink gets returned to the bag. I now have exactly 5, so that breaks another one of her shields. Bullets go back in the bag. New pattern card. And 11 bullets this round. Good shuffle. Let's see what I pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. All right. My board's not looking great, but this is probably going to be my I don't know, reset round or whatever, where I'm just going to go all out on trying to just destroy as many bullets as possible. Yeah. Just looking at my situation and what if I can do anything right now, which I don't think I can. I don't want to do too much until I start pulling some bullets. I just got to avoid a row of 4, which should be pretty easy. I just need a clear blue bullet. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because even if I return a bullet, it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter if I get the pattern. It doesn't matter if I clear a blue. I'm just trying to clear bullets this round. That's my main priority. Just trying to preserve my action points and destroy bullets. Let's go. Okay, so 1 yellow. Not a great start. 1 green. Okay, maybe I'll go 1 action point up there. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I can activate Treasure Chaser to clear away these 4 bullets. That clears away a star, so I get an action point back, and I can move one of these crosshairs. I'll move this over 1, because I want to try to pull off my level 7 NVS. Shoot, okay. Well, spend an action point to move that over. Okay. 1 red. Okay, 2 blue. That's kind of what I wanted to see. Because then I can spend an action point to move this down and this up. And then I can activate level 7 NVS that clears away these 2 and these 2. And that's, what, 2 action points back? And I can move my thing too, which I'll move it here, maybe down here. I don't have time. Gotta keep going. So there's 1 red, another 2 red, 1 pink goes up there, 3 green goes right here. I think my bag is empty. Okay. Not loving what my options are. Because all I have is this double barrel, and I can't clear anything at the moment with how I have stuff set up. Because there's just nothing like in the way. Oh no, this is not good. I'm looking for a pattern, but I have to have 45 seconds. Because I can move this like up and over, but then that doesn't clear anything from these 2 spots. This is set up here, but it doesn't clear anything from those 2 spots. I can move stuff like over and down and over, and then that at least clear out some. I think that's my best option. So I'm going to spend 1 to move that over and 2 to move that down and over. And I use double barrel up there on these. That gets me 1 action point back. And I'll just use that to move this down a little bit to like there. Done. 10 seconds left. Whew. Okay. It was a little close. Starting to run out of time. Was feeling the pressure, but that was a good round. So I cleared 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Which is pretty good. My board's looking not as bad. And I did not clear a shield. The pattern doesn't really matter because they're going back in the bag anyway. So next pattern is the Air Bomb version 1.0. Grab this and refill my bag real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Take a look at what's going on real fast. So nothing's really set up on the board. I need to clear away a green at some point. I need to make sure I don't have a square like that. I basically just have to do 2 more rounds. This round and the next one. It's possible. This round's looking pretty good. I don't want to brag, but this is looking not too bad. Don't want to jinx myself, though. Ooh, I see a good play. Okay, I'm gonna start and do something right off the bat. So I'm gonna start, spend an action point, move that over, spend an action point to move this down, and then I'll use the Strangler to clear out these two and clear out these two. None of them have action points on them, but one of them was a green, which is one that I have to clear out at some point. So I'm taking damage there. That sucks. I'm gonna move a red over so that doesn't happen again. 3 blue, 2 blue. Okay, 3 pink, 3 yellow. Yikes. I'll go like 1, 2. Move this down 1. Move this over 1. Now I'll activate the C series prototype Catherine to blow up this one. Oh, maybe I wouldn't have moved that last one over because I only need to blow up 2. That does get me an action point back. So I can move this over a little bit to the left. So now I just need to make sure, A, that I don't take any more damage and that a square doesn't appear anywhere. And I have 2 action points to deal with it if it does. So we got a 3 blue. There's like 1 bullet left, I think. Yeah, that was the last one. Bag empty. And there's a square there. So that's something I got to deal with. If I move that over, that's fine-ish. We got 4 and 4 here, so I'll move this over. So we got 3, 2, 3, 4, 2. Columns aren't great, but it's good enough to get by this round. So we'll go ahead. Action points back up. Cards redrawn. Over here, I did not complete the pattern. Green goes back in the bag. It's enough to break the shields exactly. So we're on to the final round. If I can do this, it's over. This has been a close one, but we'll see if I can pull this off. Magnetic Ray version 2, I guess. All right, let me refill my bag with 12 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. So take a quick look at what I'm working with here. So I need to clear a blue bullet at some point. Just looking at my options, sorry, because I want to use this AUG first, but that wouldn't clear blue. Maybe that's not the end of the world. I have, what, 12 bullets? My board's not looking great, so I need to do some clearing first before I do some drawing up. Yeah, we'll just start going. We'll see what happens. I'll draw a few first, and then we'll go from there. So that's a red 4. That's a terrible start. Pink 2, okay. So I'm going to move this up 1. That's my first action. And then I will go... I really want to clear that out. I can't really, so I'll move 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I'll activate my AUG A10M1. That clears out these 2, clears out these 2. Let's keep drawing. We don't got time for this. Okay, well, I need to do something here actually. So I'll move this over for 1. 1, 2. I would have to spend all my action points to do this, but actually, I take all that back. That was what I was about to do was not a good move. Did I move this one over? Because if I did. I'm undoing some stuff. I don't remember where stuff just was. But I want to move this over instead the other way. Because I forgot I need to clear out a blue. Because then I could do 1, 2. I don't know if I just cheated a little bit. But I wasn't thinking. I was just too anxious to clear bullets that I'm like, I can only clear 6. One of them has to be a blue. I'm forgetting about all these things. So I can clear these 2 out with that card. My heavy dominance. Heavy ordnance. Get an action point back. I can move this up a little bit. I have so many bullets. I need to deal with the pink column first. I have no action points left, so it's harder the bullets, I guess. There's a 4. There's a 1. There's a 1. There's a 1 red. 1 blue. A 2 blue. I have 3 bullets left. A 4 yellow kills me. I had 2 bullets left. Let's see if I would have survived. A blue 1. I would have survived, and that's another. So I would have died either way. But that was close. This is one of the harder bosses, and if I would have just lived to the end of the round, I would have been pretty close. I still actually wouldn't have won because I did have this pattern up here, so I would have had more bullets than I needed, so that would have been another issue. But 'twas close. Okay, well. Was a fun try. It was a worthy attempt, I think. But Ghost in the Machine prevails again. Quickly clean up this, and we'll set up another boss. See how maybe I can try Score Attack with Senka, but I don't know. I like the bosses. Maybe I'll try a new boss that I've never played, just to have a bit of a new experience. So let me go ahead and reset her stuff real fast, and then we'll grab a new boss. What time is it? I'll definitely play a little bit more, a couple more games. I want to at least stream 3 hours, which we're coming right up on, which is fantastic. Time flies when you're just shooting at bullets and getting shot at by bullets. And yeah. Just dealing with the bullets, I guess. So that goes up. Let me grab my 10 new tokens. Shuffle up the bag. Get some good tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 new bullets in the bag. Let's choose a new boss. Ghost in the Machine, get out of here. I'm sick of fighting against you. I fought against you so many times. I'm gonna choose a boss that I haven't fought against before. And I'm gonna choose one from like the new expansion I got. So I'm gonna go with Saguri. The Forest Witch. I have not played against her. I don't know how difficult she is. I don't know any of her tricks. I don't know what her cards look like. It's gonna be a completely new experience. So it could be a complete disaster, or maybe not. Just find her cards real fast. Make sure that's all of them. Looks good. So her special ability is called Accelerator, which reads, star bullets you clear go into the center instead of Saguri's incoming. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. So I have to keep that in mind, that, yeah, star bullets just go right back in the bag. They don't go towards breaking her shield. And looks like she's clearing 5 each round, or 5 bullets per shield. Intensity looks pretty low. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10. Like it looks like it starts a bit on the lower side. Her patterns seem weird. But it also seems like I do want to clear them, unlike Ghost in the Machine's patterns that I could like kind of maybe leave. These seem like I need to kind of deal with them. So when I figure out where I want to place my my crosshairs first, which I never like in my starting hand when I have both of these, because then I have like both ends of my sight, which isn't great. So maybe I'll try to set up the double barrel first and then do that and then maybe move them on the other side. I don't know. Looks like I'm all set up. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, but I think I'm good. So let's see how fighting against the Forest Witch goes. Like I said, I've not played against them. I don't know any of their tips or tricks. Yeah. I just remember star bullets you clear go to the center instead of her incoming. Interesting. Pulling out the timer. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's go. All right. Blue one. There we got a star bullet. So I feel like I'm going to forget that, but I'll try my best to remember. Okay. Lots of ones right off the rip, which is great to see. Okay. Greens are looking a little worrisome. I don't even know how I want to deal with the greens right now. Whatever, I'm gonna keep drawing. What's the worst that could happen? Red 3, there's only like one more bullet. It's a yellow 4. Okay. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's almost all my action points just to do this one move. But heavy ordnance. Blast away all 4 of these. That gets me an action point, which this goes just into the center. I also can move one of my crosshairs around. So I can move this one for this way. Actually, I'll move it down. I have 2 action points. I'll spend 1 moving this to the center, 1 moving this to the center. And that's that. Okay. And I did complete the pattern. I was not even paying attention to that, if I'm being completely honest. I wasn't even trying to. I just accidentally happened to do that. But cool. I do not have enough bullets to break a shield, so those will just remain there. And her intensity is 7, so I'll be drawing 7 new bullets. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It's pretty low intensity. I like that. And everything looks good. Let's start with round 2. 3 minutes on the clock. Starting off with a green 1. I don't even know what my plans are with my cards. I guess I'll try and pull off the double barrel at some point if I can, if it's like set up, but okay. There aren't that many bullets, so. Okay, red's looking very scary. 1 green, and that was surprisingly the last bullet. Maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then I will activate my double barrel, which gets rid of these 2 and these 2. One of those is an action point, so I'll get that back. I can move my stuff around. I'll move this. I don't know. I'll move this over so I can spend an action point to move this down. I'll move this over, spend another action point to move that down, and I can activate the Strangler. So that clears away these 2 and these 2. So that's 10 bullets. That's really good position to be in. I guess then I can move this over and this over. So they're both positioned for this Cane M30, and that's time. I had more than enough time, but I'm done. That's all I'm doing. 3 new cards, action points reset. Over here, oh, I didn't even flip a new pattern card. That's on me. And I probably could have completed that. with my last action points. Well, no, but it would have been close. So I'm returning 2 to the center, so I'm only breaking 1 shield. Yikes. That's not good. Because I was supposed to break 2. I only broke 1. Now it's going to be way longer to defeat her. But luckily the intensity is still only 7, so got that going for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got it exact. Shuffle the bag. Let me actually make sure to flip a pattern card this time, and it's sword arrow. So I need a red, a blue, and 2 to make sure that I don't lose 2 bullets from the incoming. All right, I'm just gonna start placing. Let's see what I get. So we got a 1 red. Hopefully I get some pinks and yellows so I can, because I already have my crosshairs lined up, so that kind of needs to fall into place, or else I just did that for nothing. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I don't want too many more pinks right now, actually. I don't know what I want to do. Okay, now I'm gonna just spend 2 to move this down 2 and activate my cane M30s, which blasts these 4 away. It's a good start. Oh, and that's all the bullets. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Because I also need to do this pattern and try to clear out 1 more bullet somewhere. Oh no. No, this is totally fine. Yeah. It's not. So I go 1. Oh, but I can't do that because if I clear that one, then it's not going to actually clear. Uh-oh. Oh no. I gotta figure this out fast. I have like a minute and a half. Because I also gotta spend like action points to get everything into place. I don't even know. I don't have enough bullets on the board to do this. Oh no. This would take 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not enough. I'm not gonna be able to. Oh no. This is bad. Okay, at this point, I'm not gonna be able to complete the pattern. I just need to accept that and just try to clear some bullets out. That's just what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all my action points. But then I can use my AUG M810 M1, clear these 2. Gives me 2 extra action points. Those go back in the bag. I can move my crosshairs some. 1, 2. I can spend my action points to move that one there. And this one here. I don't know. So they're lined up for next turn because I think putting them doing anything this turn seems like a waste. I gotta end. Okay, that was it. That was it for that round. It's running out of time. I only had 10 seconds left. So I did not complete the pattern. So I only 2 bullets go back to the center. So I only have 2 bullets on deck for breaking her shield. And her new pattern is, what is this? The Sidewinder Missile? If I don't do that pattern, I get 2 more. Oh my god. This boss is definitely interesting. Definitely unique. So my intensity is still at 7. So I draw 7 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Boom. Boom. So those 2 are staying. I'm drawing 7 more. Got stuff kind of lined up right now, but I just gotta wait for this C-Series prototype Catherine to kind of line up with what I want, and then we will be all right. So let's go ahead and give it a go. 3 minutes on the clock and go. So 2 pink, there, 1 green, boom, 3 blue. Right there. 1 green. 3 blue. It's right there, actually. Maybe I'll move this over for 1. 2 red. Okay. 4 pink. Yikes. That was the last bullet, though. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. I can activate my C series prototype, whatever. So that clears out these 4. No actions or extra things with that. Oh, man. Okay, I guess I can do 1, 2. There's no way I'm doing this pattern. Some of these patterns are I just can't. I don't think it's possible to do them. I can activate my ETOL 0.12 to knock out these 2. So that's something. And I guess I'll move this bullet up 1. My last. Well, maybe I'll move it over 2, actually. And then that's my turn. This boss is interesting. They're very, the lower intensity makes it seem easy, but then it's like their patterns are hard to complete, and then they're always setting you back too. So it's a slow burning one. Yeah, I don't have that pattern, but I do have enough to break another shield. So that's good. What's her next pattern? The beam rifle. Okay. Intensity's going up to 8, which, I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but my board's looking pretty good. I have not taken any damage. They're 2/5 the way dead, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just looking at my options. Yeah, none are that good. I'm just gonna start drawing, and we'll see what speaks to me. But I need to try to complete this beam rifle, which I don't think is gonna be that hard of one. Yeah, let's just go. 2 pink. Okay, pink's looking kind of dangerous. I'm actually gonna move this before I flip over this bullet. Okay, it's just a 1 green. 2 yellow. 3 green. Green's also looking not too great right now. I kind of want to use the treasure chaser, but I'd have to. Stuff's not lined up for that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. I can clear these 4 away. One of them is an action point, so that goes back in the bag. It does give me an action point, and I can start lining up stuff. I'll move this up 1 to maybe try to get magic caster set up, and I just use treasure chaser. 2 yellow, okay. 2 pink, don't care. 1 blue, that's fine. 1 more bullet. 2 pink, bag empty. Just looking at my options, sorry. I want to use like the level 7 NVS, but this isn't working out. There's no way I can make this pattern work either. 1, 2, 3. I guess I could, but then I can't do anything else. I could go, yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's all my action points, but then I have this beam rifle, so I won't lose 2. I have 0 action points at this point. I mean, I could use the level 7 NVS, but then that would clear that, which I don't want. I can use the magic caster to clear out this 1 bullet, but that doesn't go towards her. It gives me an action point, lets me move 1. That's not very helpful. I can move that. I can move 1 more up. And I can use the level 7 NVS. I know I can't. This is bad. And the timer's over. Oh my god. I can't think. There's not enough time to think. There's not enough time. What? I had an action point. What could have I done? Well, I probably should have cleared out the green column a bit more because there's 4 there right now. I only cleared 3 bullets. I did do the pattern though, so I'm not going to lose the 2 extra bullets this time. But that wasn't a good round. This boss is kind of tough. They're kind of tough. Maybe I just haven't figured out their little secret yet, the little twist. But I'm kind of, I mean, I haven't taken damage. It's been going on for a while. In the low intensity, so 3 bullets I cleared, doesn't break their shield, so let me shuffle their deck. What I need to do is, like, this next round, probably try to break 2 shields at once. We got beam rifle again. So I could just try to leave this set up, but that's also 4 bullets in that column, which is a little scary. You know, if a 2 or if a 3 comes in, that just hits me instantly, which is not good. So let me draw my 8. I'm just throwing bullets on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it exact. Okay. It's interesting I drew the beam rifle again. So I guess I will try to leave green set up, but that seems dangerous. That seems like not a good idea. I guess that wouldn't be the worst, but then I have to like work all around that, which is going to be a pain. Then what do I even try to clear out? I don't know. I don't want to do nothing, but I have to do something. I mean, I can move this down, move that down too, and then use treasure chaser. That's an option. I want to just clear out one of the greens because having a column of 4 is not good. Yeah, I'll probably do that. All right, let's. But then oh yeah, that would work fine. Okay, so I just move 1, 2. That's 2 action points. Move my crosshair down. It's 3rd, and I use treasure chaser. Only works on this crosshair, but that's fine. Boom, I'm at 5, so that's the first shield down. Okay, let's start drawing. We got 3 red. Easy. 1 yellow, easy. 4 red. Okay, getting a little worried there, but that's probably fine. Another 1 red. 3 blue. There's not many bullets, so I kind of just want to draw them all, but that's probably not a good idea either. Well, too late. I already did it. Bag empty. So now what? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing what I need to do here. I'm struggling. I mean, I want to use the NVS, but then there's just like so few areas to use it. I have 5 bullets now. Yeah, it's not ideal. So I'll go, how many action points? I only have 4, so I could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can activate the level 7 NVS, which clears out this bullet and this bullet. That one will go back to the center. That gives me an action point, and I can move something. Maybe I'll move this there. And then I get an action point, which I can't do much with. But I can still use the double barrel and at least destroy this bullet. Which isn't enough to break 2 shields, unfortunately. But I survived. Didn't take any damage. And we're just slowly chipping away at this boss. Here's my new cards. Hearing weird noises. I don't know what that was. It's weird. But okay, yeah. Patterns, reset. Action points reset. Beam rifle complete, so I don't lose 2 bullets. So I do have, even if I were, I would still complete it. But another shield has been cracked. New pattern card. Sword arrow is what we got to deal with next. And these all go back in the bag, and I draw 9 more. Boss is kind of weird. It's weird, but in a good weird. Just a good weird. Not the star ones going back to the center really throws me off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bullets. That's not too bad. My board is slowly filling up. I need to complete the sword arrow, which I kind of have done. If I move this down 1 and this over 1, it's kind of done there. And I just need to plan around that with everything else. Oh man, my crosshairs are really close right now, which really shouldn't happen. But they did. So, all right, let's just start the next timer. 1, 2, 3, go. So I'm going to first, move this down and move this over. First 1, 2, just to start doing some stuff. I'll move this over 1, 1, 2. I don't want to use all my action points right off the rip, but I do want to probably use heavy ordnance now to clear these 2 out. That goes back in the bag, gives me an action point, lets me move something. I'll go with this, I guess. There. That's part of my sword arrow, so I got to be careful. Whoops, I just moved that. I think that was there. I might have bumped that. 1 red, okay. 1 red. Red's looking kind of scary. I might have to go 1, 2, and then use Master Caster. That blasts these 2 away. That is part of the pattern, but I can fix that. I still have an action point, so I can move 1 down if I need to. There's another pink, so that's not really what I want to see. Another pink, not good. 3 red, not bad. 1 pink. My pink column is full. 1 green, but bag is empty at this point. Okay. I only have 1 action point too. That's fantastic. Is there any way I can get myself an action point here? Yeah, well, no. If I move this over, and I can use Strangler, but then that would wipe out the one I need. This sucks. Because I think I'm just going to be 1 action point short of being able to do anything. Because if I move that down, that's my action point gone. And then I'd only be able to break 1 or clear 1 bullet there, which I've cleared 3. That would get me 4 total. I need 5 to break the shield. Shoot. Time's ticking. I don't see any other way about that, because that's the only way I can make the pattern is I move that down, sword arrow going there. And then I can still... I guess the Strangler would hit there too. So I think this would work, but it's not going to count towards the center. Shoot. Because that would clear that. and that, but then this goes towards the center. That's one action point, which I'll just move a pink over. And that's the timer. Shoot. Okay. Well, at least I did the pattern, so that's fulfilled. I didn't break a shield, so now we got this Sidewinder missile. Yikes. Which I kind of have some of that going on. Actually, most of it. If I move this red down 1, that's complete right there. And this could be the last round. I haven't taken any damage yet, but if I clear 6, then that could break 2 shields and kind of end it, which would be nice. So I'm just adding 9 more. Let me make sure there's no like weird shield effects. Okay, so 9 to my bag. If I can pull this off, that would be great. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we'll look at what I got going on here for a second. Because I have this Cane M30 I'd like to use. But if also, I need to not mess with this pattern. Yeah, that's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would cost me 4 until I get stuff in position. +1, 5, just to move that down as well. That doesn't even deal with the reds because the reds are not looking too good right now. Move that down for 1. Maybe I'll do the diagonal, but then that's gonna mess up the pattern. But there's a good chance that at least 1 pink will come, right? Like, there has to be. Oh, but if I do a diagonal, then it's gonna mess up the pattern. It's a struggle. It's got options, not good ones, but I got options. So I think I probably will go for the Cane M30 first. I can move my crosshairs up and over and then blasting away. I think is my real choice here. Oh, it's the Jonesy. Do you want to make another appearance? No, she doesn't want to make it. I tried to pick her up, she ran away. Fair enough, kitty. Okay. Yeah, let's just start. I'm gonna try this, but it's gonna spend so many action points. And I just need to... Okay, go. First, I'm moving this down 1. Then I'm moving this up 1. Then I'm moving this over 2. And that's a good start. I don't need to spend more action points. That's 3. We're at 7, so I need to at least just clear 3 more and keep this pattern there and not die, which I just took my first damage. That's okay. It's not going to happen again. Okay, 2nd damage. That's not going to happen again. Definitely not. It can't. I'm not... Oh, I could go 1, 2, and then use my canine prototype. Maybe I'll wait a little bit longer. If I take another damage, I'll use it. I want to get some more bullets on the board, though. This is risky. This is really risky. There's 2 bullets left. They can't kill me. They can't kill me. Okay, they almost killed me. But okay, this is good. Because I have the pattern in kind of 2 spots now, right? Oh, it has to go down, up? Wait, I've been looking at this backwards? Oh no. Then I don't have this pattern at all. Maybe I'll undo when I move that down then. Because it's down, up. And I just have to move this over 1. So it's like, okay, that's the pattern. Okay. I kind of messed up there, but how many do I have cleared? 2, 4, 6. This is not good. I'm not seeing what I need to do here. I mean, I'll go ahead and do this. Use my C series here. That clears out these two. The star goes back in the bag. I get another action point. I can at the very least, I don't know, move this over here. I don't know what to do. One action point can move that there. And this can move that over. And then I can use my total 12 to... I'm still one bullet short. And there goes my timer. Oh, man. This is not good. Not good. I've just had bad luck with my crosshair placements and patterns that... I spent so much time getting that pattern, which I did. But now... Maybe I should have just tried to clear 2 bullets. Like, maybe that would have been more efficient. I don't know. I don't know if this is kind of like Ghost in the Machine, where you don't want to clear some of these patterns, or whatever. But I have 9 bullets, which is 1 short from the 10 I need, so I only clear 1 shield, yet they all go back in the bag. What's the final pattern? I mean, this round, if I don't do this, I will lose. Like, I'm at 3 damage. This is at 10 intensity. This is the final round. Like, if I don't do it now, it's never gonna happen. Okay, so 10 bullets. That's doable. I mean, it's how much I started with, but also my board didn't look like it does now, so let me count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. I think I see my first play. And then after that, I'm just gonna have to wing it. But I need to deal with some of these rows. The pink is out of control. Which this plan actually isn't going to deal with the pink at all, but it'll do a couple other things that is going to be nice. I just need to clear 5 bullets at the end of the day. That's it. Maybe 7 if I don't try to clear the pattern, which maybe I'll say screw the pattern, just try to clear 7 bullets. So 7 bullets is pretty doable. If I'm clearing at least 3 bullets a pattern, yeah. All right, this is how this is going to go down. But then I'm going to be clearing star bullets for some of them. Okay, this is still fine. We'll just go with it. So go. So 1, 2 action points to move my crosshair there. 3 to move this over here. And then I'll use the Strangler to clear out these 2 and these 2, which gives me 2 action points. And I get to move my crosshairs too. I need to put these back in the bag. Crosshairs. I'll go 1, 2 like this, and then look at this. I can use my level 7 NVS to clear out these 3, but one of them is another action point, and I can use that to move my crosshairs somewhere. I don't know. I don't want to move it, but you have to. So I'll just move it up and spend an action point to move it back, because I don't know. Okay, now I can start drawing from the bag a little bit, but I don't want to do too much because my yellows are not looking good. Well, actually, maybe instead I will move it down, and then I would bring that with my crosshairs, what I was doing earlier. Because then I can just spend 1, 2. Yeah, I'm going to retroact that a little bit. And I'll use this to clear out 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 cleared. I need only 7 total. I'll spend 2 action points to grab another card and try my best to get that cleared. Which I'm going to have to spend 1 action point at least moving this over. And my yellows are looking rough, so I'm going to spend 1 to move that there. 4, 6, wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I'm good on my, yeah, I just need to not die at this point. That's what it comes down to. And maybe I'll go ahead and use this, even though it's only 1 bullet. Still gets me an action point. So I can just clear up my yellows a little bit. That's the main thing I want to do. I'm scared. 1 yellow. There's not many bullets left. A 1 yellow. A 2 green. There's 1 bullet left. It's a 4 yellow. Literally my final bullet. And I would have killed the boss too this round, and it kills me. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. That was really, really close. I mean, I played pretty bad. That was the first time I played against this boss. There were a lot of turns when I was just 1 bullet off from breaking another shield. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Bullet heart, you just get hit with too many bullets, you know? That's what happens. Dang. This boss is cool. I like him. I'll have to try to fight against her some other point. Because it's pretty simple, but there's definitely some strategy to it. And yeah, no, she was a fun one. I wish I could have better beat her the first time I tried, but you know, it is what it is. But that was fun. I like Senka. She's like a fun character to play. The crosshairs is a lot of fun. I think it's a cool little mechanic. She definitely seems like she has the best cards to clear the most bullets, but you really have to like line up your shots and plan carefully and make sure you don't mess up stuff. But this game is cruel. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I was 1 bullet away, but I had to draw 4 yellow at the end. You hate to see it. That is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap it up shortly here soon. Let me take a quick drink and I'll quickly give my final thoughts on this game. So my final thoughts on Bullet Heart. In the title, I have kind of a clickbaity title, my new favorite solo game. And it is true. A little bit of a spoiler for my recent video where I went through and I ranked every game in my collection using a website called PubMeeple. You do back-to-back comparisons, and at the end it gives you a list. And as it stands, I just did that video pretty recently, last week. And as it stands, this is my current favorite solo game. This is my second favorite game in my entire collection, only behind Sky Team, because I really like Sky Team. Though this is new for me, I only got it like the end of December, so I haven't even had it like a full month yet. And I still probably am giving it a higher praise just because it's new. I also think it's a really, really great game. Like, I'm trying to be like, not unbiased, but trying to, you know, not let the newisy of it just like influence my decisions of what I think about it, but I think it is fantastic. I mean, I think it rightfully deserves a spot as my favorite solo game and my second favorite game in my collection currently. Because I heard so many things about it and I finally picked it up and I think it is so good. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, I mean, the reason I initially got this game was because I was looking for games that have real-time aspects, because I think that's a fun little addition to have in board games. And I think in certain games it can make it really fun. And so this game came up in my searches and I'd heard about it and I finally got it. And I think it is just, it's such a fun idea. It's so unique. First off, it's like, when I first played it, I was like, this game doesn't feel like any other game I've played. Like it feels so unique to me. Like it's the same feeling I kind of got when I played like Turing Machine for the first time. Maybe not as much, but like when I first played Turing Machine, I'm like, this is a really interesting game. Pretty much like nothing I've played. Like that's a little bit like more like other games. Like it's kind of like a, you know, Wordle or a Mastermind. Like it's a logic game, but just like the theme of it, the punch cards. You know, when I played Turing Machine, I'm like, this game is just like unlike any other game I've played. And that's kind of the feeling I got when I played this, is like, it's so unique. It's such an interesting theme. I like the different characters. They all have interesting like personalities and kind of characteristics. They all play very different. They have different actions, different pattern cards. They all just play really differently. It's not like they just have different cards and whatnot. Like they do different things, different ways to clear bullets, which I think is definitely adds to the game's replayability. Not to mention that each character on the backside is their own boss that you can fight against. So every character is also their own boss. The boss mode is great. You saw me play it here. It works great solo. You can play it cooperatively with other people, which I think games having multiple game modes is really awesome. So you can play the score attack mode. You could play the normal free-for-all mode. You could do, if you have 4 people, you could do 2v2 teams. You could do co-op against the boss. Like there's a lot of different game modes, which I really appreciate, especially that they all play relatively the same. Like there's not a lot of rules to worry about playing the different game modes. But yeah, just the base game alone has so many different characters, different bosses you can play against. Like I kind of mentioned earlier, I've already bought one of the expansions, the Orange Juice expansion, like 4 extra characters. So I've really been enjoying those. I mean, overall, I just really enjoy this game. There's not much else to say. I just think it's a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying it. I've played. So one thing is this year I've been trying to be better about logging at least my solo games in the app BG Stats, which is a great little app to track your plays and like log your plays of games. And so far at the moment, I still have to add in, the plays from this stream. But Bullet Heart, since I've started tracking it, and granted, I didn't track it the first like week or so I've had this game. I've played this game 37 times. So I've played it a lot. I really enjoy this game. I mean, granted, games can go pretty quick, especially solo if I'm doing like the score attack. Games are maybe 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes max, but usually like 15, 20 minutes. Especially if I'm using the timer, which most of the time I am. So the game plays really quick. I like all the different characters, especially like if you're playing the boss mode, like Senka playing against the Force Witch is going to feel way different than Esfir versus the Force Witch. Like each character and each boss is also like its own puzzle to solve. It's like each boss is kind of their own puzzle, but then like how each character works with each boss is kind of its own thing. So just the amount of variety in this game is one thing that I think is just so awesome about it. And I could just keep going on and on about cool things about this game. Like I said, it's unique. I like the real-time aspect. And like someone mentioned earlier, there is also there's a fair amount of push your luck aspect to this, which I didn't even expect when I started playing it. But like when you're in the middle of a round, you have a lot of bullets on your sights. Do you keep pulling bullets to try to complete one of your patterns? Do you spend action points to try to complete the pattern instead and then pull more bullets? Like there's a lot of push your luck aspects of, how many bullets do you want to pull? What bullets, where do they land? What do you want to spend your action points on? Do you want to try to complete your patterns just by drawing more bullets? Do you want to try to set it up with like your actions? Like there's a lot of interesting decisions. There's a lot of interesting things going on with like the push your luck and the different patterns and actions, and just I think this is a really, really fun game. Definitely worth checking out. I'm really glad I finally got it. It's one I'm going to keep playing a ton. I've already, as you can see, I've put my tokens in coin capsules. They do make wooden deluxe tokens for this, but I decided to go with coin capsules, which I think is the move. I'm very glad I did. I like the feeling of coin capsules. It feels like it pairs pretty well with this game. I saw someone mention it on like a Reddit post that they get the feeling of like a gacha style, like prize, like arcade, like the plastic kind of gives that feel, and I think that matches well with this game. Other games, if there's like wooden upgrades, I might get those for that, but for this game, I like the plastic coin holders, the coin capsules, and I've already sleeved my cards since there's not very many, and this is a game that I will be playing for a while and that I definitely really enjoy. Did you see the score sheet feature in BG Stats now? I don't think so. What do you mean score sheet feature? Because I know you can like obviously track your score, but I don't think I've seen that feature now. Which, I mean, to be honest, I haven't use BG stats much recently. I think like last time I used it, I was looking at my previous plays, it's like sometime in March of last year. But this year I'm trying to be better about, at the very least, logging my solo plays. Group plays, I don't know. It's a lot harder for me to log those, especially if I'm like playing with other people, remembering in the moment to do that. And like, I don't want to like pull out my phone and be like, give me a second, guys, before we play our next game, let me log this. And so I'm just trying to at least be better about logging my solo play stats, because I've seen that BG Stats does like an end of the year review, which is really cool. So it'd be kind of cool to see, which games I played the most and how much I played. And they do different challenges on BG Stats. So I'm trying to do like a 10 by 10 challenge where you pick like 10 games and try to play them 10 times each over the year. But yeah, so overall, Bullet Heart, 2 thumbs up for me. Fireworks in the background. It is as it stands, it is my current favorite solo game. But it's a tough competition for sure. I mean, I think Space Empires really rose up in my collection for me. Stardew is up there. I mean, there's a lot of great solo games, but this one has just, it might be because it's so new. We'll see next year, where this stands on the list. If it falls way down, if it stays in the top 10, who knows? Only time will tell. I imagine by next year, I'll probably have at least gotten the other game that has like 8 more characters, the Bullet Star game. And I think the expansions, 2 new expansions come out this summer, so I'll probably get those as well. So we'll see where I stand on this game in a few months, in a year from now, but I think it's fantastic, and one I'm really glad I got, and one I had a lot of fun playing, and I'm really excited to just play more in the future, learn the characters more, play against the bosses, play this with friends, and playing the team battle mode I haven't even tried yet, and doing co-op boss fights. Like, this seems like a game I'll be playing for a while. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Bullet Heart. Like games where you get the points for different categories. Cascade, you get points for 8 different things and add them up. Oh, like it does that like in the app? Wait, let me see if... Where's that even at? Oh, is that what... Oh, you're talking about like this little score sheet. Okay, yeah, that icon. I've never noticed that before. Yeah, I guess you're kind of saying that this is like a new thing. Interesting. Well, I have to check that out more to see what else BG Stats has going on. Because yeah, I didn't realize that like BG Stats, you could do like challenges right in there. So I'm starting to do those, and yeah, I have all the characters and stuff listed. So whenever I play, I just like enter what character I played and what mode I played. It's a pretty cool app. But yeah, overall, this game is super, super good. If it looks interesting to you, I highly recommend checking it out. I kind of mentioned this earlier, but this is the first board game I've played that has its own soundtrack, that at least that I can think of, that was made specifically for this game. So I'll try to remember to link it after the stream in the description, but you can also look it up online. I know it's on Spotify. It might be on Apple Music. You just look up Bullet Heart. There should be an album by Level 99 Studios. And what's cool is each character from the base game has their own theme song that's pretty thematic to their character. And then another fun thing is each character's theme is exactly 3 minutes, which is the timer that's used in this. So if you wanted to, you could play, like use the songs as a timer. So it's like when you're ready to go, you press play, you do your round, and then once the song ends, the round is over. So that's kind of a cool thing. I don't think I'll ever play like that because I kind of just like having the music go on in the background, but I think that's a really cool thing. And they also have a album for the other game, Bullet Heart or Bullet Star, which I haven't really listened to much, but I imagine it's probably just as good. So you just ordered Bullet Star after watching this, get a commission. No, I mean, that just makes me happy that more people need to try this game. I'm glad I'm just getting this game out there to more people, because I think it is an awesome game that I definitely had heard about in the past, but I like didn't know too much about it. I just saw pictures on like the solo board gaming subreddit, but now that I got to play it, it's something else. And I think definitely if it looks interesting to you, I think only the base game is like maybe $30, so it's not crazy expensive. And there's some expansions and whatnot, and coin capsules I definitely recommend. They aren't super expensive either, and they're cheaper than getting the wooden tokens, but obviously if the wooden tokens interest you, that might be more your style. I think that's all I got for now. That's my ramblings. So I'm going to real quick, let's see how this works. Let me do it here. Just chatting. How's this look decent? Maybe I had to redo like all my stuff, so this might look a little bit different. Yeah, so real quick before I hop off, in my normal manner, I will quickly tease out what is upcoming on the channel in the next week. So currently I'm still doing just one video a week. I'm still pretty busy with work stuff, so that's probably going to be it's probably gonna be one video a week for the foreseeable future. Hopefully maybe by like summer at some point I'll be able to go back to 2 videos, but for now I'm just doing one video on Wednesdays. So the video this Wednesday will be playing another new game in my collection that I've been really enjoying. Search for Planet X. It's right up here. It's a lot of fun, a logic game. I got recommended this a lot, especially after giving such high praise to Turing Machine. People were like, you gotta try Search for Planet X. And I was like, okay, I'll try it at some point. And I tried it and I'm like, all right, I can see why people highly recommend it. It's just it's a fun space logic game that a deduction game that is a whole lot of fun. It uses a cool board where you're like rotating part of it and it's like in the night sky. It's also like app assisted, so you use an app to help do different parts of it. But overall, I haven't played it a ton. I've maybe played it like 5 or so, 6 times, less than 10 for sure, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. This morning I had a crazy game. It was a crazy luck that I won in like basically 3 turns. It was really lucky. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a video playthrough of this Planet X on Wednesday. So keep a lookout for that. That will be coming out 11 a.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. And then next Sunday, which will be a week from now, on my next solo gaming Sunday, I'm gonna be doing an RPG edition where I'm gonna be playing 2D6 Dungeon. I was supposed to be doing that last week, and then I didn't stream because I was traveling for some family stuff, so I had to push that stream back. So next week is my 2D6 Dungeon playthrough, where I am going to attempt to actually play through 2D6 Dungeon. I used 2D6 Dungeon in my series, Let's Roll Up a Dungeon, as one of the source books I used, but now I want to do an actual playthrough where I also am playing in the dungeons I'm generating. So I'll be playing that a bit this week as I try to learn the game a bit more, and that's what's upcoming next week. So Search for Planet X will be coming this Wednesday, and next Sunday will be 2D6 Dungeon. Another great stream, a lot of fun. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate you hanging out there, Christopher Ray. Nice. I was hoping to see that one in action. Yes. I'm excited for both of those. Yeah, Planet X is a new one that I just definitely want to play at some point. So I'll probably play at least one game, maybe 2, see how long I have time to record for. But then, yeah, 2D6 Dungeon, I'm looking forward to trying because I haven't played. It's been a while since I played an RPG. I feel like I played Starforged a little while ago. But yeah, I want to start playing some more. So that's one that's on my list that I want to try out. So that's my plan for the upcoming week. And that's all I got. I think I'm gonna just wrap up here, and I'm probably not play any more Bullet Hard tonight. But I played also a decent amount of this earlier today to kind of warm up for the stream. Read through the rule books. I'm bullet hearted out for a while. Too many bullets. I'm gonna be see bullets in my sleep, but hopefully I can beat this boss next time I try them. But they were a fun one. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up here. So thank you all so much for watching. And thank you everybody that tuned in live to watch me have weird effects going on in the background and watching me try to survive bullet hell. Appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out. Always makes live streaming a lot more fun, having people to chat with and hang out with and point out that there's weird shit going on in the background, which I think I fixed. It didn't happen since I think I fixed it, so hopefully I fixed that issue. But yeah, Chris Helmling and Christopher Ray and Mimi and who else has popped in? We saw a lot of different people. So I appreciate y'all hanging out. It was a fun stream. Hopefully, I think I got most of my technical issues figured out now. I have to still Make sure that gesturing thing doesn't happen anymore. And there's a few more things I want to figure out. And the bot reminders seem to mostly work, so that's great. So that's still something I need to finish setting up. But yeah, there's gonna be a couple of changes in the near future, so I'm slowly gonna keep improving stuff. But right now I've just been trying to get my audio and visual settings back to how they were. So that's been fun. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this stream, a like would always be greatly appreciated. It does help that algorithm, and it lets me know that you like the stream. If you want to comment below, that also really helps the stream out, gets to more people. The algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, who knows how it works, but I can tell you it likes and it likes comments. So leave those if you want to help me out and help the stream out. Comment below if you've tried this game, what your favorite characters are, favorite boss. You know, if I made a rules mistake somewhere, yell at me in the comments. Let me know. That's it. That's all I got. And until next time, I'll see y'all later. Have a good week, everybody. Don't get hit by any bullets, because that would not be good.